so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Hi.
White people be like, white people be like,
Jake's actually finally gone.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream today. May 2nd for me. 2 days into May now. Sorry for calling you a hoe. When did you do that? Well, now my mood's been ruined. I misspelled high.
white people be like,
Alligator.
Well, I guess my night's over. Guys, we have returned. We have returned. Today. My fucking Apple Watch is dead. Let me take this shit off. Where's the damn alligator? I'm talking from the stomach of the alligator. I'm coming to you live from inside the big belly of this big alligator. He was nice enough to eat my microphone too, so I could talk to you guys.
Chetin mahbeli.
Overall, swell guy. You know what my theory is? If an alligator ever like bites me and tries to eat me, I think it's gonna spit me out. I think it's gonna say, "Ew, I don't like this guy. Tastes gross." I think this is not my thing. There isn't a Young Lean album yet. Oh my god, is that out today? Oh my god, it is. It's out. No, I haven't listened to it yet. I have not listened to it. Maybe I'll listen to it by myself first, because I want to like lock in for it. You know what I mean? Like this is my lord. So I gotta like actually listen to it, and then I'll be like back another day and tell you guys what I think. Have you ever eaten alligator? I have not. I have not eaten alligator because, like, how would I really? There's no alligators here, so I would need to, you know, I don't know how I would get access to one. Can you watch the alligator crocodile face off? What is that? I think he would taste like dust. Yeah, honestly, probably. I think so.
white people be like,
Oh shit, new sub alert. Darth, thank you. Thanks for subbing. Alligator versus elephant, who wins? Elephant, surely. How the fuck is an alligator gonna do anything against an elephant? There's like no shot. I could see like maybe a stalemate, but like I don't see an alligator winning in any scenario. In the water? Well, that's kind of, you know, I think it would be a bit unfair to set it up in the water. I've seen alligators fuck up shit on land so they can come on land to do this battle. It doesn't need to be in the water. I think the alligator could bite and twist. Yeah, and then the elephant does like one little step and the alligator explodes. Plus, it has like the little swords on him. He has the swords on him, and he would stab. He would run. Well, even then, it's like the alligator's not winning. I wonder if there's any literature on this. Elephant versus alligator, who would win? In most scenarios, the elephant wins, especially when it's a full-grown adult and part of a herd. The size, strength, intelligence, and social behavior of elephants make them incredibly difficult prey for even the most determined crocodile. Well, this is a crocodile. Yeah, I don't think they got a shot. The croc simply couldn't inflict enough damage to the elephant before being crushed to death. See, that's what I said. Where's my PhD at, dude? I said this was good. I said this was going to be the case. Elephants can swim very well. Wasn't there like a game like this where you could set up like fake battles between things? Like you could put in like 100 bears and 100 guys. I mean, the 100 bears would win 100%. If there's, dude, 100 bears, that's crazy. 100 bears could fucking take down anything. Yeah, all of everything I'm reading, I even have a video in my search results that says elephant kills crocodile. So we have actual like video proof of it as well. There's actual, it has happened in real life. Show? I don't think I'm allowed to show. I don't think I'm allowed to show that, dude. Two gorillas versus one smaller elephant. I just don't know how a gorilla would take down an elephant. The trunk of an elephant is strong enough to pick the gorilla up and throw it. Dude, that's crazy. They can throw the fucking gorilla. And while they're doing that, they're probably stabbing them with their tusks. What a hippo versus alligator. My money's on the hippo 100%. Dude, hippos are crazy. I don't think anything can take down a hippo. Would a hippo defeat an alligator? Even if a crocodile were to grab a hippo's leg and they really don't want to like put an alligator into the mix. It's always a crocodile. Every time I look up alligator versus something, it always goes to crocodile. Even if a crocodile were to grab a hippo's leg and deploy its go-to move, the death roll, it would likely fail to budge its much larger neighbor. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like, as long as you got like a little bit of weight on you, they can't do shit, dude. Yeah, like good luck with the death roll, man. Good luck doing the death roll on a hippo. Like, is that all you have? I'd like to apologize to chat for the Slay the Princess wreck last night. Dude, I woke up to a message from Nick today where he was apologizing for recommending that game. That's that's how bad it was, man. That's how bad it was. Why? What happened? It just sucked and everybody left. I don't think it was like a bad game. It was just I don't think it was like a stream game. Like I don't know. I was like I couldn't really there wasn't really much for me to work with. And I don't know. If I want to like get that into like lore, I kind of want to do it off stream. Like I could probably fuck with it off stream. I left because I planned on playing it myself, but hearing this now, maybe I shouldn't. Look, the good news is I got my money back, dude. I went a little bit over the playtime, but they gave me my money back. Which I would not have asked for my money back if the game wasn't 17 euros, to be honest with you. I think the 17 euro price tag, I'm going to have to disagree with. Okay, now we're locking it in. We're locking it in. Visual novels are banned from this stream. Never recommend a visual novel to me. There's just nothing to do with them. No more reading. I was excited because I saw that it had voice acting, but really it had like 2 people voice acting. And like the narrator, the hero, the skeptic, the opportunist, it was all the same person. So I was like, I don't know, I was tired of hearing this man's voice. But I felt bad that Nick felt bad for recommending it, because it really, you know, I don't think you should ever feel bad for recommending something. I think recommendations come from the deepest core of your heart. Recommendations are a beautiful thing. No, it was like top shelf of the heart. Okay, if you're admitting to the fact that you didn't even care about this that much when you spent 2 months asking for it in my chat, then we're gonna have a problem, dude. Then it's like sabotage, man. God, I can't believe the new Young Lean album's out. Guys, exciting fucking news, man. I bought a rice cooker. I'm waiting for it to be delivered. But I got a rice cooker. And you know what it has? It's a rice cooker with like a steam basket. It has a little steam basket on top of it, so you can steam little veggies and stuff while you make rice. And I think this is going to change my life. Like, I think it's going to give me like a whole new lease. I saw a guy that was like, I use the steam basket to steam some salmon, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. So I'm like beyond excited. I have like something to look forward to in my life. Can I get your input on something? Yes. Also, for future reference, you can just like straight away ask. You can like come in and ask what you need my input on. We don't need to do like the whole thing like, can I ask you this? Like, just ask it, and then if I don't want to answer it, I won't answer it. Because this, like, you know, it leaves a little bit of a vague energy in the room. It's like, oh my god, what kind of, like, what am I about to have to speak on? Just saw Blue Velvet in theaters. First time watch, and I got there exactly at the starting time, but they started playing the movie 10 minutes early. Okay, that's really annoying. I don't even know what I would do in that situation, but I would be like pretty annoyed. I've never even seen that happen before. Sometimes they push it and they start the movie like 30 minutes after the fucking start time, because they're so addicted to running some ads. But that's never really here. That's more in like, I think the one time I had to go that far was in the US. Yeah, I get the theater shut down. Hunt down the people that were in charge of the screening and get it shut down. Type shit. So yeah, today we have to kind of come back, dude. Last night was a disaster. We have to come back, man. We have to play a game that is gonna change lives. There is a game that I want to play. It's a very short game, but I remember saying how I miss Papers, Please. And there's a game that's kind of like Papers, Please, and I want to try that. I think it's like an hour-long game. It's not very long at all. Is it the one Chib played? Oh, please don't tell me, man. Please, I don't like the Is it bad? Is it a bad game? I'll literally kill myself. I was so excited today, man. I was so excited. I found this game and I was like, oh my god, I can go into a stream with a game idea. I don't know what I'll do if it's bad. No, it's good, I think. Oh, okay, so the O was positive. Oh, sorry, I'm used to people saying oh when I like say something bad. If it's the bus one. No, it's not the bus one. Didn't Prezzo play it? Play what? Yeah, misuse of O. Where's the title? The title's That's Not My Neighbor. It's like Papers, Please, but you work at an apartment. You need to decide what people to let into the apartment. Some people are like fakers, dude. You gotta figure it out. I love that game. Fucking crisis averted, dude. Crisis averted. Thank fucking God. Bro, I was like trying to do my like casual role where I go on like the Jacksepticeye channel. I'm like, what has he been playing recently? And it's literally, I think his like 10 out of his last uploads have been Schedule 1. Like nobody's got shit to play, man. Even he doesn't have shit to do, man. It's terrible. Not even Markiplier. I looked at Markiplier and like, I don't know. He did do a video that's called 3 Scary Games, but then it's a 30-minute long video. So I'm like, what are these games, like 10 minutes long? I don't understand. Even if it's edited down, like they can't be that long if you fit 3 of them in one video. Yeah, no, this is... I guess he mostly only does do scary games. I guess that is his thing. I never thought about it. Oh, he did That's Not My Neighbor 2 months ago. See? It's the Markiplier cosign. You can't say fucking shit in this chat. You can if you have enough confidence. If you stick to your guns. Did you ever play The Last of Us? I think I'd play... I would play it by myself. I'd play it by myself, I think. No, that's just 15 hours, man. I don't give a shit enough about it to stream that. Like, I'd be down to do a game like that if I really fucked with it, but the reality of shit like that is like, if you got to do like multiple streams of it, then like you're getting, you know, some people lose interest and other people, they don't want to like join in halfway through the story, which makes sense. Did you finish The Walking Dead? Yeah, we finished that shit. We did that. That shit's over. But also, this is kind of like a purgatory period on Twitch every single year. A lot of people have finals and shit, so everyone's busy. So you can kind of do whatever the fuck. Like, most shit will flop, so it doesn't really matter. Like, during this time of Twitch, you're always kind of just waiting for, you're waiting for June. You're waiting for June when everybody gets unleashed. Because, like, yeah, it's like April or May is when I start getting messages from all my streamer friends where they're saying, like, oh, man, my shit's falling off, bro. I've been getting a few of those recently. And I'm like, nah, man, you can't take anything that happens during this period seriously because everyone's just busy. It's a busy time in life. I will say this is just kind of like a random complaint. And like streamers do not have it as bad as most people, but I realized because of all of the tariffs and shit, the US dollar has tanked in value, which means that now when I get paid from Twitch and it converts to euros, I'm getting paid a lot less. Not like a lot less, but like it's like noticeably less. And I didn't realize that was happening until I like looked through it and I was like, damn, dude. The fucking US dollar's gone to shit. It's like a little bit worthless. Well, worthless is a bit much, but look at the charts. Oh my god, dude. It is just like jeez Louise, man. Yeah, in January it was hold on. CA data USD is insane right now. No, yeah, it's me and Chibley were talking about it. We're both getting like fucked. Cause like really our income is like remained the same in dollars, but then it hits our bank account and it's just like not the same at all. It's like a fucking nuke went off, man. Should I buy euros? I did have. This is another thing I realized. I had $500 in like some kind of place. It was on some kind of account. I had $500 and I didn't realize it was there because I don't know. I just left it there. I was like, I like keeping like little money kept away because I'm like, if I ever feel stressed out, I can just be like, oh my god, I tucked away this little bit of money into this account so I can take it out and feel good about myself. It was $500 when I left it there. Or it was worth 500 euros. And I don't remember when I left it there, but now when I went to look at it, it was 450 euros. Which is fucking amazing, dude. That's incredible. That's fucking like they fucking ate up my 50 euros, man. I could have used that to get sushi. They took a whole ass sushi meal away from me, man. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta tank it, bro. You gotta tank it, man. It's no big deal. We tank shit like this. Chill ass vibes today. Ah, yeah, you know. Oh, yeah, you know. You see the alligator? Not yet, dude. Not yet. Oh, you guys are going to be disappointed when there's not an alligator, right? Ooh, that's going to be kind of awkward. TBH Chilean pesos have been holding up well. Dude, the euro is like kind of a lit currency. Like, I love it. Oh my god, dude, the chart is fucking everybody you gotta get euros. Go to your local, if you live in America, go to your local gas station and try paying in euros. Tell them that it's tell them that it's taking over, man. Tell them that it's taking over. If they try to reject your payment, just show them the money and show them how beautiful it looks. Let me show y'all the euro bills. This is what euros look like. It's all like pretty I don't know, it's all like pretty like vague architecture, because I think the whole point of them is that they didn't really want to put anything specific on it, because like a lot of countries use this. So they just put like I think there's like a bridge on one of them that's just like a bridge that doesn't exist, because I don't know, they don't want to like cater to one country specifically. They boring AF. I would say that there's more exciting currencies in the world, but I think what's boring are dollars, dude. I think dollars had a charm to them when I was like 12. But like, oh my god, this is a fucking HD ass image, man. Like, I don't know, man. They're iconic, you're just biased. Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Cheese.
Estonia used to have its own currency as well. They were called the Estonian crown. This is what they looked like. It's like a bunch of like the lady on the 100 crown bill was a poet. So I kind of love that they did that. Costa Rica currency is cool. Well, they got nice color waves. Good ass colors, man. Especially the 2 mil. That's that looks nice, man. I like that. Look up Swiss franc. Oh damn, they cooked with this, dude. No wonder they're fucking holding on tight. Damn, bro, they got like different little hands. Different little hands on them. Let me, hold on. What does the Japanese yen look like? Oh, they're like okay. There's like cool little patterns on it and shit. Nothing too crazy though. American dollars are actually so boring in comparison to everyone else's bills. Like, why are y'all green? I did as a kid, I just loved looking at I loved looking at the Illuminati triangle. Like when I think like it blew my mind as a kid when I was like, oh my god, dude, that triangle is on the money, bro. And then Euro cents. This is what they look like. And then on the back, every country when they join the Eurozone, they get to put their own design in. And some of them have really cool designs. But the Estonian one kind of sucked because they just put a map of our country. Like, that's so boring. Like, I really think they fucking flopped hard on that. Hold on, let me analyze this. Okay, I thought that this image was supposed to be huge. I looked at the dimensions and they lied to me, bro. This is not... This is not what I was promised. Okay, they got a whole website where they show them. Andorra, there's nothing here. The €1 coin features Casa de la Val, the former seat of parliament. Where is it, dude? Austria's got the fucking Mozart on theirs. Belgium. Ooh, Croatia put a little animal on theirs. I like that. See, I've never even seen this one because I haven't used cash in maybe 4 years. I've not held like a euro coin in maybe 4 or 5 years because there's just no fucking reason for me to. Cyprus. Yeah, like, look at this, man. Really? You put the fucking country map and then the name of the country? Like, come on, bro. That's so fucking boring. Everybody else puts, like, fucking Mozart and shit. Like, I'm not saying we should put Mozart. He wasn't from here, but, like even Finland, dude, they at least put, like, a pair of birds. France. Pretty cool. Germany. Ooh, okay, the Greece one is fucking awesome. What would you guys even put on it? I don't know. We could put anything like a wolf because that's like our national animal or some shit. We could put a bird. What does Estonia have to offer? This low form bait isn't even working, dude. Everybody else is putting like animals. You're acting like we don't have animals. We got animals, bro. We got animals. We got trees and shit. Everybody else is putting trees. What do you think? We don't have trees? The whole country's trees. Ireland. Okay, they're fucking real for this because you know what this makes me think of? Makes me think of Guinness. If I got this coin, I would immediately think I got to go to the store and buy Guinness. It's fucking genius. Italy goes pretty hard. See, like even fucking Latvia, dude. They put like a folk maiden. Why couldn't we do that shit? We got that too. What the fuck? Bro, fucking Lithuania put a fucking guy on a horse. Like, it's so embarrassing. Luxembourg. Oh, I'm kind of interested in this little thing here. When I went to Lithuania, I did not see that shit. Well, yeah, that's because these coins are everywhere. Like, it's like getting a raffle. Like, if you get change back, you get like it was really fun when 2011 when Estonia joined the Eurozone because it was like you go to the store and you get like a bunch of random countries coins and then you would have to like analyze which country it's from. It was pretty fun. Malta, sure. Monaco. Netherlands. Okay, Portugal. I'll head to Portugal. That's pretty tight. San Marino, Slovakia, Slovenia. Little guy with a beard. Author of the first book printed. Wow. Spain. Nah, just some fucking guy. Vatican City. Oh my god, they got their own fucking coin, dude. Holy shit. I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know they got their own coin. And then what the fuck, man? They have like 5 people and they get like 100 coins. Man, that's fucking ridiculous. Okay. We're stuck with the same ass shitty one that someone designed in 2011 and Vatican City gets like 10 of them. Ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous, man. You people will never understand the gut-churning experience of seeing King Charles's face on the money and not Lizzie. Yeah, I haven't held that money since all that happened. Have not held that shit. You've seen the Philippine 100,000 peso note? It's the size of an A4 page. All right, this I gotta see. This I gotta see. Okay. What the fuck is Google doing to me right now? This image was also supposed to be bigger, man. Why is it this fucking quality? I mean, shit, that does look pretty big. Even if it isn't the smallest image of all time. But that's... Google's telling me that that's 1,500 euros. Why do they have a bill for that amount of money? That's crazy. Today it is now worth more than 100,000 pesos. This commemorative banknote was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest legal tender note until the record was overtaken by Malaysia's 600 ringgit commemorative banknote. Okay, dude, they're fucking like, they're making bigger banknotes like they're building skyscrapers. Like, what the hell's going on? Now I gotta look up this. Okay, this one has at least like a guy for comparison. Dude, imagine pulling up to the gas station with this shit, man. Imagine pulling up to the gas station with this shit and just wanting to get like a sody. So you fold in that in your wallet. I think you're not like, you don't actually use them. You could. I think they're legally you're able to. But they're more so for like vibes. At least that's what these articles are saying to me. For flexing, yeah, they should. Every currency should do this. They should do like $1 million bill, and it's like a carpet. It's like a carpet that you have in your house. So someone walks in your house and they're like, "Damn, this guy's $1 million." Like, I think that would be pretty fucking cool, man. It's basically like buying a gold bar. That is true. Where do I go if I want to like hold a gold bar? Like, I don't want to buy one. I just want like someone to let me hold one for a second. Can I like go to a bank and ask to do that? Or if I go to like a jeweler, will they let me do that? Break into a bank vault? Well, I don't want to like steal it. I just want to hold it. Your ass would drop it on your toe? How heavy is a gold bar? 12 kilograms. Damn, that's like a weighted blanket, bro. Or like a weighted blanket. You know, I was considering adding a weighted blanket to my rice cooker order on Amazon today. And then I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like I don't know. Like I don't know if I want to make this step in my life right now. What's up, Angie? Are they expensive? No, like some of the ones I was looking at, they weren't bad. They weren't bad, but I was like, I don't know, what if I hate it? I gotta like borrow someone else's. If I have like a sleepover at someone's house, I'll sleep with their weighted blanket. Mine is rotting in the back of my closet. What can I have it? Your ass would say wowee probably. I need a weighted blanket so bad I've been sleeping with my bag on top of me. My weighted blanket broke so like the weight wasn't evenly distributed. Dude, that is ass. Yeah, see, like I don't want shit like that happening either. Ah, it's all too much, man. It's all too much. How does it break? How does that happen? I need to know so like I can let that not happen. So we got to get the gridded ones. They're poorly sewn. What happened to the quality of products, man? That's like how my dad was a denier of like flat screen TVs. He said that flat screen TVs are not built to last. My whole childhood we had like the big square TV with the big box on the bottom of it, and sometimes like the picture would warp on one of the sides, so my dad would have to go up and beat it with his fist until the picture went back. And while he was doing that, he'd be like, well, at least it's not a flat screen, okay? With this one, if it breaks, you can just beat it until it works again. Like, I remember one time we went over to someone's house and he saw a flat screen, and he just, like, the whole time we were there, he was just shitting on their flat screen TV. It was, like, embarrassing, dude. But, like, I guess that's how old tech used to work, man. You would beat, you literally, you could just beat it a little bit, and it would, like, everything would fall back into place. Which is awesome. CRTs are actually so annoying. The high pitch ringing is the worst. Dude, I just... Okay, number one, you know, I used to have one of those big ass computer monitors. My mom's friend came over, saw me playing like some kind of game on it, and just like point blank said, you know those give you eye cancer, right? And then I was like, well, fuck. I was like counting all the hours that I've spent on the computer in my head, and I was like, shit, dude, I'm gonna die of eye cancer. Which wasn't cool. But I don't know, like I haven't used one of them since then. I want to use them to see what it like feels like, what it looks like. Because it used to just be like my fucking, like I had one until like 2012, dude. It was embarrassing, low-key. It was only when like my grandmother won the lottery and bought me a laptop was when I like actually got like new tech installed, you know what I mean? What's up, fart girl? Dude, like fucking... Oh, like look at this image, man. This image for me, dude, pure nostalgia, man. This is the kind of shit I was rocking with. The fucking white keyboard. The fucking monitor. Oh my god, if speakers, every computer used to have speakers. Fucking Windows XP on that shit. That was my grandma had up until like COVID. I still use the wired mouse. I did switch to wireless because okay, so I have this thing. I need to, if I put on shoes and socks, I need to be able to move my toes the right exact amount. Otherwise, I get really pissed off. And people have tried to like give me a diagnosis based off on that before. And I'm like, well, you know, we'll look into that. But the same thing started happening when I had a wired mouse because I felt like I could feel the cord every time I was moving the mouse. And I was like, I need to get rid of the fucking cord because it would be like hanging off the back of the desk and it would be plugged. And I was like losing my mind because I was like, I feel the weight of the wire the whole time, and I'm getting like the same emotions that I do when I put on shoes where I can't move my toes the exact right amount. It was like freaking me out, man. So I got I went wireless with it, and it's beautiful. Did the seams in your pocket ever bug you? Hold on, let me look up what a seam is. My bad. What is a seam? Oh, how did I read that? How did I read that as pocket? Did somebody say pocket? Why did I read that as pocket? No, sometimes I just want to read what I want to read, you know what I mean? Oh, the seam. Yeah, no. Yes, they did. I don't know. My socks need to be perfect. If my socks are not fucking with my feet in the most perfect way, it like just, it's like all I can think about. The worst gift that I ever got in my life was when I was like 11 years old, and my mom gave me toed socks where like you put the toes in all of the different compartments. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever worn in my life. Like I remember my mom was like, "Put him on, try on your new gift," and I wanted to bang my head against the wall. It felt so horrible. Like I don't even know why these exist. Did you tell her you like them? No, because they made me feel so horrible that I had to be honest. I was like, I really don't like these. Like, okay, and these aren't even as bad as the ones I had, dude. The ones I had, you had to fucking fit your toes in every single one of the compartments. It was fucking horrible, man. Thong ass sock. Yeah, no, it's now I'm becoming too aware of my socks. See, that's also why like if I'm at home, dude, I'm going barefoot. I like to have my toes free. I like to grant freedom to my feet. I think they need it. They need the peace. Okay, when we're out, they already gotta like, you know, they gotta be chained, but I gotta give them some peace.
Loki silent viewer but haven't gotten to watch you stream in over a month and I'm so glad I get to watch in real time Aran.
Charlotte Stark, thank you. Thank you. Shout out to the lurkers. Welcome to the stream. Let me think the other subs we got. I think we got a few. Okay, Phaser, thank you for the 37 months. Darth, thank you for the tier 1. Biggest Boy, thank you for the 18 months. This Kibbles, thank you for the 24 months. Teddy Duncan, thank you for the 25 months. Chloe Vinky, thank you for the gifted sub. And Moon Lily, thank you for the 15 months. You think someone with a foot fetish eyes roll back when their SO take off their shoes and they're rocking the tabby socks? I didn't give you permission to read that. If you're gonna put a message in my chat, look, I'll be honest with you guys. It's not 2021 anymore, okay? I see the messages. I see them, dude. They're right in front of my eyes. But like, yeah, no, I also like you know what really used to make me sad? When like an old granny would gift me some like woolen socks and I'd be like, "Oh my god, wool socks, how sweet." And then I'd put them on and they'd be itchy as fuck. Made me want to die, dude. Made me want to die because number one, I was literally like felt like I was being tortured, and then number two, I felt bad because the gift wasn't like, you know, I couldn't wear it. You gotta get liners for wool socks, dude. I swear to God, man. Sometimes they penetrate. The itch penetrates, bro. It's like an unstoppable force. Nothing will stop it, man. Y'all can question mark. You know what? Okay, here's the thing is, I think in the context that I used it in, there's nothing weird about saying penetrate. Because it penetrates what's below.
White people be like,
Well, like, go ahead, question mark me. 420 Mars, thank you. What? Okay, man. Like, I don't understand how that's my fault. I hear you. Thank you, Nolan. At least someone fucking gets me. So we have some semblance. Like, what are you saying? I'm saying why me using the whatever. You know what? I'm not continuing this conversation. You're trying to drag me into a hole, and I'm not following. It's not happening. Ain't no way. What'd you guys eat today? What was the last meal you guys ate? I mean, don't fucking lie. I'll know. I'll know, and I don't fuck with liars, dude. Ooh. Oh, man, there's some fucking good ones here. Oh, Nando's. Banh Mi. Oh, yeah. Meatball hoagie. Oh, yeah. You know, yesterday, after stream, I posted on my Tumblr, I said, been eating a lot of chicken noodle soup. What's not to like? Because it's great. It's like such a comforting food. It's incredible. I love it. Because I've been on a streak of, I've made some myself, and I've gotten some like pre-made ones, and it's just always good. So then I go to this restaurant today where they do like dailies. They do the daily soup. And I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, it's the chicken noodle soup. I'm going to get that. It was fucking mid. It was mid. It was so mid. And it really fucking made me sad. It sucked, bro. I don't know what they did with it. But it just wasn't good. Oh my God, but now that I have a rice cooker, man. Oh my God, I'm fucking telling you, man. I can't get behind the idea of soup. It's not my favorite. What about the idea is like something that you want to reject? Tomato soup is ranked. Yeah, I'm not crazy about tomato soup. Why am I eating liquid? Because it's yummy. It's yummy liquid and there's things in it. I went to a soup contest once. Okay, but beef stew is always so fucking good. Yeah, that's true. Like, I'm not going to drink a hot liquid that tastes like meat or vegetables. I'll just eat the solid meat and vegetables. Oh. Oh. But that... But it's beautiful. Lodwig mentioned Toontown on the Northern Line episode of The Yard. I didn't watch it, but why did he do that? You should have a personal ban on pie because why is the fruit hot? Look, I will say, I understand why you guys give me so much abuse now every time I walk around. Or like anytime you guys see my legs. I understand now, because when I saw that picture of Northern Line and Ludwig, I did feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think it's warranted. Like I'm not gonna like go message Northern Line right now and say like, man, you walk weird. You walk weird, your legs are weird. But like, I get it. Like, it's kind of crazy. I guess for me, he really is just like a floating head.
Why you got so many necklaces? Why you got necklace?
Hello everyone.
First of all, we got to figure out which person in this picture is Northern Line. I'm going to guess it's this one. Bro, he's got the socks on. He's got the freaking socks on. But like, look at this image, man. First of all, why does he have such like beautiful eyelashes? If you get a real close look, he has really beautiful eyelashes. It's gorgeous. But like, oh, this, I don't know, man. This feels edited. He does have a good head shape. He pulls it off. No headphones is unnatural. Yeah, it does kind of, you forget that people have ears. Wait, I gotta see a picture of myself bald real quick to analyze. Dude, some of these pictures are horrible. New Young Lean album in 2 hours. It's already out for a guy like me. Young Lean cares about his European viewers. It drops at midnight in Europe. He cares about us. Okay, this picture. Why is it not letting me put it in the fucking whatever? I'll pull up the tweet. Dude, look at my ears, man. I have huge ears. I didn't even realize this. Big ass ears, bro. Big ass ears. Even I forget that sometimes. I feel like I see myself in pictures and video more than their normal Loki. Okay, like let me be like self-deprecating. Jeez. You're serving in that pic, thanks. I was just, yeah, but what I was saying is sometimes I get scared of myself without headphones. Pull out the ear. Nah, you guys are getting no ear tonight, man. You're not getting ears. Honestly, looks normal. You are decent and okay looking. Okay, well, this is like, I'm not even fishing for compliments. But those, I'd rather you say nothing if you're just going to say decent and okay looking. You look like a person. Thanks, guys. You know what? You've made me feel really good. You pass as a human. Thank you. Beggars can't be true. I wasn't even begging for anything. I was begging for nothing, dude. Dude, look at this picture. What the fuck is this? The lighting in this picture is really creepy. Were you bald on purpose? I don't even know what that means. Like how, like I guess balding is how you'd be not bald on purpose, but like it wouldn't just like fall out like that, you know? I think you look better now than other times. Well, I'm going back to that eventually, so. I'm going, honestly, probably this summer, I think. This summer, I think I'm going to go bald. I think it's been calling me. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel when it's time to get a haircut. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I don't want to get a haircut, so I'll just shave it off. This community is evil because I bet they have 3 photos of you on their phone and they're the most horrible photos we've ever taken. Yeah, you know what? There are some pictures. Well, okay, you're one to fucking talk. I've seen the shit that you posted. Remember when you shaved everything off on stream? Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I think I'm like, I don't know, my face needs like something on it. I feel like I look like I'm 4 if I shave my beard off and my mustache and shit. Like I think something has to remain. It's like too much if I get rid of everything. Fortnite season ends tonight. Might be a sign of play. I look. I would love to do a Fortnite stream, but like I just don't give a shit about it right now. To be honest, like that's my problem with it. I think Fortnite is something that like comes and goes for me, and right now it's went and it hasn't come back. I think you look good bald, low key. I love the word. Sorry, I'm like picking apart every nice thing that someone is saying to me right now, but like I do love when people say low key in a compliment. It's like such a small little detail, but I do love it. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I just like I don't really know how to accept compliments, to be honest with you. When people compliment me, I'm like like I don't know what we're supposed to do here. It's called being nonchalant. I think I mean, yeah, sure. Get arrogant or something. I'm arrogant, I think I gas myself up in that way. Stare into the screen for 5 seconds with whimsy. No, now I'm like scared. Like I don't know what you're gonna do with that. I'm like horrified. I do think like 75% of being bald is just like I think it's like the confidence to do it, even if like you have like a bit of an unorthodox head shape. I think as long as you put some confidence behind it, like I think you just you tank it. Although it is like, you know, people are very fascinated when they see someone that's bald. I did see Northmine's always talking about it. Someone in his comments was like, they brought up a good point about how like every villain, they love making the villain bald. So I think that's what's made everyone like every time they see a bald person, they have to like go up to them and be like, "Damn, you're bald, bro." Like I think subconsciously that's been installed into the back of people's brains. And there is like something about it. Like I get a lot of attention when I'm bald. People are like, I don't know, it's like I'm from another planet or something. My head is too round. I would actually look like Aga. I think Aga looks great. You know, I've said some mean things about Aga, but it's really never been about the appearance. I think it's been about the character. Damn it, I'm out of Dr. Pepper. That was my last sip. You know, it's One day I'll be free enough to be bald. I think everybody should at least like think about it. I think it like you know, builds character a little bit. I love shaving my head, but everyone always looks at me because they're like, "What the fuck, bald girl?" They're just jealous of your swag, low key. Like that's all it is. That's how you gotta manifest it in your brain. The awkward growing it backstage is where I'm scared. Yeah, that is. If you go from like bald, well, it all depends on your hairline, I think, and also confidence. But like, for me, it's like I look like Chicken Little for a bit if I'm trying to like regrow my hair. Like I there is like a really awkward phase where I'm like, I just don't like fuck with what's happening on my head right now at all. And then it grows a little bit more, and I'm like, all right, this is fine. Think you'll ever shave the beard completely again? I mean, probably at some point in my life. There's no way like I never go fully bald on my face again in my life, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's like a priority. Ludwig looks great through the entire process except for when he is completely bald. I like. Hold on, I gotta refresh my memory. I like. Here's the thing: is I don't think he looks bad completely bald. I just think people are scared. I think they're scared. They got scared because they didn't expect what was underneath. They got worried. Because I think if he was a guy that was bald from the start, everybody would be like, "Damn, he looks good for like a bald guy. Like that's good." Like I think there is like a bit of like a Tyler One thing going on with the head, but like I think that's beautiful. Maybe I'm just like a bald glazer though. You know, I always stand with my bald brothers. Bald people talk so beautifully about each other's heads. Well, somebody has to do it because nobody else will. Is there someone you think looks bad bald? I don't really have like a go-to. I think, you know, when I left middle school, I'm not like a saint, okay? This isn't me like virtue signaling, but I do think this is like an important psychological exercise. When I left middle school, I was like, maybe I should not analyze people's appearances as much. And all of a sudden you realize like there really aren't that many ugly people in the world. You know what I mean? It like kind of it's like a mindset kind of thing. And I do think a lot of the ugliness comes from if they're just kind of annoying in like a bad way. You can be annoying in a charming way, but like if you're annoying in like a really shitty way, then I think you immediately become ugly. Like I think some of it is just our like natural brains like jumping to that, but if you work on that exercise a little bit, the world becomes your oyster, man. There's so much beauty in the world. And I think honestly what a lot of it came from was like making peace with myself, making peace with my own appearance. And then all of a sudden I was like, damn man, like my mind has become less evil. And that was when I was like 15 or 16, I think. It definitely helped. The word chopped is so scary. I go into fight or flight when I hear it. I do think, I won't lie, there is like a bit of a rancid vibe to people that drop the word chopped all the time. Like I think their energy is bad. I think if they're dropping the chopped word a lot, I don't know. Honestly, the only place I've seen it is Twitter, and I think everybody on that website has they have mold inside of their hearts, bro. They have mold in their brains and hearts. Especially if they ask for body count. Dude, I fucking hate like the straight people sex discourse that ends up on my fucking timeline every once a week. There's a day where Twitter is like, here's a bunch of straight people talking about gender roles in relationships, body counts, all that shit, and I'm like, dude, this feels like I'm reading like fucking prehistoric text, man. This feels like I'm like I like jumped into a fucking time machine and I'm reading some shit from like 200 years ago. Like, what the fuck are these people saying? They're like total fucking prisoners to their own fucking mentality. They're analyzing shit so deeply that it like actually owns no fucking relevance. A lot of it is just like obviously stupid ass men, but it's just like I just hate whenever that shit is on my timeline, man. It's like you guys are so fucking miserable, and it's literally all your own fault. Like, it's literally your own fault. Like, you gotta, like, let go of all this shit. I can't believe that Can Boys Be Friends with Girls convo still exists. I think, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you are going into a relationship with a mindset of my significant other cannot have any close friends of the gender that they are attracted to, that is their preference, I don't think you will ever have a successful relationship. And if you do, there will just be like a quiet frustration in the air the whole time, because that is like a crazy fucking limit to set. It is insane. And I understand that some people, you know, a lot of it, you know, hurt people. But like, my God, like you got to get fucking therapy or something. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like you need to get help in some fucking capacity if this is actually the fucking guidelines that you're setting for your relationships. Like it's like not healthy whatsoever. Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy to me, the idea of like entering a relationship with someone and then all of a sudden, like, what the fuck would I even do? What do I just gotta have like no friends? I gotta have like zero friends. Like, I don't understand what that means. It makes no sense. It's just it's just so frustrating watching people constantly build their own prisons over and over again. They build their own prisons and then they're constantly just going on about like, why am I so miserable? It's because like, what the fuck are what are you yapping on about, dude? You're insane. Like, just take a fucking breather and realize that none of this really matters. Like this is what I always say. The harsh reality is, if someone's going to cheat on you, they're going to fucking do it. Okay? You can fucking read their texts. You can fucking set these chains on them. But if they're going to do it, they'll do it. You have to find a relationship where you're comfortable with giving them the freedom to operate on their own free will. And if they cheat, then that's on them. You can't stop it from happening. Like, it's I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me. And I say this as someone that, like, I've been cheated on, and it, like, sucked. Like, it did suck, but, like, I can't take that into, like, you can't bring that onto, like, a different relationship. Like, it's just, it's, like, setting it to doom immediately, man. It, like, fucking, the success rate just goes to zero immediately, bro. Just gotta work on yourself, gotta tell yourself that everything's gonna be okay. There are shitty people in this world, but that doesn't mean that everyone is shitty. You just gotta have faith. You gotta believe a little bit. And then everything will be okay, probably. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Sometimes it won't be, but like eventually. Probably. Things work out, man. But then it's like, you know, literally, like, I think anything that's on social media nowadays. I saw this, like, conversation a while ago. Someone made a video about how there aren't, like, spaces for kids on the internet anymore. I do agree with a part of it where I'm like, it is a shame that like things like Club Penguin aren't being made for kids anymore. Cause like, you know, it was like a fun thing. Has there ever been, low key? I mean, look, I think there's a difference between what I was doing as a kid and what kids are doing now. Cause like I was going on like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't going on like the greatest parts of the internet, but also like I wasn't being force fed like fucking Andrew Tate TikToks and shit. Like I think that's the big difference that's happening right now, where like that wasn't really something that I was being able to at will be fed to me immediately. So I think that's where like the good point in the argument comes from. But what I found really frustrating is that I think with like a lot of conversations, people who had no fucking idea what was going on joined the conversation and said, yeah, I think it's weird if you're like fucking 25 years old and still going on Club Penguin. First of all, no fucking kids play Club Penguin anymore, okay? What kind of a fucking 10-year-old even knows what the fuck Club Penguin is? Those games were big when like we were kids. You go on like all these games, you go on Club Penguin, you go on Toontown. Dude, I go on Toontown, I do a building with someone. They're talking about how they like got to take their fucking kid to bed. Everyone on that game is like 46 years old. So the conversation turned into this thing of like invading children's spaces, which, you know, I think there's points to that, but I think to bring up like Club Penguin and shit as an example is crazy. Like people are just fucking saying anything, man. Yeah, they need something that's made for them. They need their version of Club Penguin, which I don't think is that easy to do anymore because the media consumption landscape has changed so significantly. If you were to do a Club Penguin today, it would need to be made in like a whole different way because subscriptions don't work anymore. There would be no way to have that part of the game be as it was because nobody's fucking paying for a subscription to a game. We already have like, you know, like 20 subscriptions a month that we have to consider. A parent's not going to be like, okay, I'll pay $10 a month so you can go on this like virtual world type shit. And now like were these spaces back then infallible? No. Okay, there were I was a frequenter on Habbo Hotel. And if you look up Habbo Hotel scandals, look, it wasn't great. It wasn't great, okay? But like I would argue that even then it was better than like letting kids fucking browse TikTok, honestly, man. Like I think it was like 100 times better. Because you know what? At least it taught me like it taught me how to like, I don't know, it taught me business, dude. It taught me how to scam people. It taught me how to like it put a little like taught me like a sense of danger, man. When someone was trying to like rip me off, I learned that at a young age. Okay, I learned that at a young age. I never really ran into any pedophiles on Habbo Hotel, thankfully, but I have heard, you know, I've read articles about how they were there, they did exist, but I managed to avoid them, thank God. So yeah, that's kind of a sad part, but like I don't know. I guess with like Roblox, I just feel that the argument where it's made like it was like a lot about this around Dress to Impress, where people said like you shouldn't really play Dress to Impress if you're like older than 14, which I think is like a stupid thing to do. I think you're taking the responsibility off of Roblox. I think Roblox is the one that's got to keep their shit in check. They got to like do a better job at like separating the fucking kids from the adults. Like I think that, and also like creating better fucking safeguards. Like I don't think, to be honest with you, even with like the ID system and whatever the fuck they had, I don't think Roblox needed voice chat ever. I don't know why the fuck they added that, to be honest with you, just from like a safety perspective. Like I don't think that was like really an update that they needed to do at all. And with Roblox, it's like, I guess it boils down in my mind to a discourse that it does not amount to anything. Saying that if you're above like a certain age, you shouldn't log on to Roblox. This doesn't fix anything. Nobody's gonna fucking listen to you because it's kind of a dumb thing to say. So it's like we're just yapping for nothing. You know what I mean? Like there's no end goal here. Um, like I do agree, like, you know, if you're probably a little bit older, you should keep it in mind a little bit that like maybe who you're talking to is a little child. Take it a little bit easier. You know, don't get too crazy. But like I don't know, like this whole like, oh my god, don't fucking log on to Roblox ever again. I just think that's so stupid. And I mean, obviously I'm gonna have that belief, man. I play Roblox on my stream, but like you could say the same thing about Fortnite because kids are on there too. Yeah, you could literally fucking say that about anything, I think. Like just fucking use some common sense. And these websites gotta get their shit together. Like these websites, like they gotta like fucking they gotta like lock in a little bit. Some of those children come onto Roblox ready to fight though. Like, what are we meaning? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Did you ever play Little Big Planet? No, I didn't, but I watched like videos of it. It was a very cute game. Imvu was wild as shit back in the day. I'm convinced that Imvu back in the day was literally just like a bunch of kids saying that they're 27. Because I went on Imvu and I was like, I'm 25 and I have a job, and I was like 11. And then I would be dating someone and they would also be like, I'm 25, I live in Arkansas. And then their job would be like something that like a kid would say their job is. Which, like, you know, not like a it was definitely like a crazy ass environment. But now it's like, I think now when you go on games like Imvu, now it is just like 40-year-olds. It's like 40-year-olds with really big asses. It's the same on Second Life, where they always give their character like the craziest fucking ass that you've ever seen in your life, and it's so funny. Do you think the internet kind of distorted people's perception of kids? Most of them are okay, like they'll quote squidbid toilet and play Fortnite as chill. Yeah, no, I think some of them are I think most of them are nice. But like some of them, it gets scary because like the way that they talk, the things that they say, I'm like, you know, like don't get me wrong. When I had a Facebook account when I was like fucking like 11 or some shit, I was cursing on there. Okay, I was saying curse words. I had a big potty mouth. But like really, like, you know, I had no idea what was going on, which was good, I think. Why did none of our parents look at what we were doing? Yeah, I think I always think about it in a way of like, you know, my activity probably should have been monitored a little bit. But like I guess, you know, when that paycheck hits at the end of the month, I'm like, thank God it wasn't, because it really worked out for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man, like it really fucking worked out for me. But like, you know, as a general rule, I think it should be monitored. Because I think if my activity was monitored, if my parents saw like the shit I was uploading to YouTube, like I think my dad would have probably like taken my computer away when I was uploading Michael Jackson music to YouTube, because he would have been like, they're gonna take you away, son. They're gonna arrest you because you were illegally uploading music to the internet. So I would have like lost every privilege just on that basis in general. I challenge you to a fight match. 3 rounds, bare fist, no protection fight. Like, no, man. Why would I do that? I have no interest in fighting you. Like, why would you even ask this? I'm not doing that. As long as I was quiet and out of my parents' hair, they did not gaff what I was doing on the internet. I think the only time my dad cared about what I did on the internet was when I don't remember what I was trying to download. I was trying to download something, and I accidentally, in the living room, opened up like a meat spin thing, and it was one of those things where it would give you a pop-up. It'd give you a pop-up so you wouldn't be able to close the tab because there was constantly a pop-up going on like, you've watched meat spin 20 times. Every time it would do a spin, it would give you another pop-up where it's like, you've watched meat spin 25 times. And I was like, I remember when that happened, I was like screaming. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And my dad was like, what the fuck are you doing on here, son? What the fuck is this shit? Because I was like, honestly, like, I didn't really even care about the meat spin that was happening. I was just like, oh my God, my dad's going to be fucking pissed, dude. I've put like a thing on the computer where the meat spin can't get off the screen. There's just a spinning penis on the screen nonstop. So, you know. That was like the only time I really remember there being anything about that. I was joking about fighting. I could not physically fight you. I'm sorry. Damn, man. I thought you were serious. I thought you were so serious, man. No, man. Damn, man. I really thought you were serious. I love you, bro. If I see you IRL, I'd get you a coffee. Damn, man. I thought you would beat me up. Montana's, thank you. Grandma Soup, thank you. 420 March, thank you. Subbing to actually stream in the airport. Have a safe flight. My dad banned me from watching iCarly and Victorious because they said, oh my God, like he was never around, so I watched anyways. I didn't know. I had no idea that oh my God was considered like by some religious people that like you shouldn't say that until I was like 16. And then I said oh my God around someone that was very Christian, and they were like, you shouldn't say things like that. And I was like, what? I like literally had to like scroll back like the last like 20 sentences that I said because I had no fucking idea what that was about. Going to Christian elementary school and other kids would get so mad at me for saying it. Yeah, I don't know. I was like so removed from that. Except for like one time when one of my relatives who wasn't even religious in any way was trying to convince my mom to put me in Catholic school. And I was just kind of like confused. I was like, why? And then it never ended up happening. But there's a like a timeline out there where I went to Catholic school. I went to like I swear to God it must have been like the only Catholic school in the country, man. My BFF had a younger sister who was like 6, and she said, oh my God, and I started acting really offended and made her cry when I said that I was going to tell her mom. No, that's fucking crazy, dude. You would have grown up with Catholic guilt. Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know what kind of impact that would have had on me. I don't know if it really would have worked out. Like I think I definitely would have switched schools pretty soon. I don't know. I had a teacher who was an ex-cop, and she got really mad at me for calling her a cop. Said it was a slur. Now that's fucking crazy. So glad my mom didn't give a shit about religion. It was very interesting. Coming from the way that I was raised, where like literally nobody was religious. And then like a Christian kid came to our school and he got bullied for being Christian because like that's how like well, like it was like a small village school. Like they'd never seen anybody that was religious before. It was like crazy. It was like new content update just dropped. And I was just kind of like, I don't know, like I never really understood what the fuck was going on. I was like, I knew so little about religion that like I didn't really even know what the fuck all that was. But they would take us to church every Christmas, which was random because like nobody was religious. But we would go in there and like the guy would, the priest or whatever would say some things about Jesus, and I don't know, like I guess I kind of like I think I believed it because I was like, well, I mean, I guess if we're doing this, it must be some good shit. But like I don't know, it was like so casual. It wasn't like practicing religion, but it was like, it was like, oh yeah, Jesus is there for you if you need him, I guess. And now I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I believe in like some form of spirituality, I think. Like I think I'm like, I don't know, this universe is crazy. Like something's got to be going on. But like I don't think it's, in my head I'm like, I don't think we can fucking comprehend anything that's happening that's beyond us, to be honest with you. Like I don't think we have any fucking clue. Like I think there's like shit going on that like fucking if our brains saw it, dude, I think they would explode. Like I think it's like so far past our understanding. Because I think there's like, I mean, I did have like kind of the stereotypical white guy experience where I did a bunch of psychedelics and then I was like, I mean, something's going on. There's some kind of connection with the world that's like happening. Like I don't know what's going on, but like something is happening. And then I was like, that's pretty interesting to think about. And I do enjoy, I don't know. I always love, because I have friends that are pretty religious. None of them I think are like very, I don't think they practice it that hard, but like I love like talking to my friends about it because it's a very interesting subject. I love hearing their traditions and what they believe and like what part of their religion resonates with them the most and like what they get out of it. I think it's like very eye-opening. I think it's okay to have religion, but some people, especially Christians, act so weird about it. I think Christians do have like, I think Christians you gotta like come to terms with the fact that you are existing amongst a bunch of people that your religion does not have a great history with. There's a history there that you fucked over a bunch of people, and I think you kind of have to tank being the butt of the joke a little bit. Like I do think I think that's just kind of how it goes. If there's like a big history behind it, you just kind of have to tank it a little bit, which is why I don't know, like I was a little bit shocked at like when Slushy Noobs did the thing and everybody was really mad. Like I was like, I don't know, like I think do what you want and like believe what you want, but like tank it a little bit, dude. You know what I mean? Tank it a little bit. Like you kind of got, like the whole institution is low key like built after your shit. So like just tank that shit, man. Jesus tanked the cross. Christians should tank a little mean tweets. That's crazy, man. I do think that when I went raving with that one guy that was bunking with Luke Horns, was in the same like Airbnb as Luke Horns. It was like it was like a bunch of rooms. When I went raving with that one guy, and he tried like converting me to Christianity in the middle of the rave. That was like, I don't know. It was like an experience that I think about a lot. Where I'm like, where the fuck did that even come from? And like whenever I've had a conversation with that, I'm like, I I see it in their eyes that their intention is so genuine, because in their mind they're like, they believe in this thing that is to them beautiful and it's helped them or whatever, and they see someone that doesn't and they immediately go like, I need to help this person, I need to get them into this. But like, it's always like random AF places, man. Like, I'm in the middle of the rave, I just smoked a joint, like I don't know if I'm about to join Christianity right now, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't, if it ever happens, like I don't know if it's happening right now, bro. It's but also the way that he did it was like so funny. Like him saying like so like, why are you not fucking with God and shit like that? And I was, because he was like, he didn't speak Estonian, he was speaking to me in English, and I was like, that is just such a funny way to ask that question. Because he was like so genuinely like trying to put me on, but like the way he was asking the questions was so funny to me that I was like trying not to laugh. Big part of what removed me from religion was the belief that people who don't find Jesus will go to hell. Like, it doesn't make sense. I think whenever I've explored it and been like, this isn't for me, I think is when I realized that everybody, or like, I think a lot of people, some maybe, take some scriptures that apply to them and then ignore other ones that maybe they're, maybe they're committing a couple of sins. And then they push those specific rules onto people that they view as violating their favorite rules that have been set. And they get really mad. So there becomes like this a lot of hypocrisy. And I feel like sometimes it ends up holding people to a standard that is just like way too fucking impossible. And everybody's like kind of doing something. And like, I mean, as human beings, we are very complex. And there's, there's like shit baked into the books about it. But like, I think that idea kind of just freaks me out a little bit too much. Like, I think I'm, I kind of want to make my mistakes without thinking that I'm going to go to hell. I want to like make my mistakes with the idea of I can learn from this and maybe not go to hell. Also, like, hell just sounds like a bore, man. Fuck me. I got to be down there forever. Same with heaven, to be honest with you. I don't want, like, look, when this is over, I want to be out. That is like something that I do think. Like, I don't really know how I feel about afterlives and shit. I think for me, what brings me the most comfort is that I don't have to exist forever. To be honest with you, I think at a certain point I do want to go away. Like I do just want, I want it all to be gone. You have to meet up with shatters when we all die. Okay, like, that is crazy. If that's what the version of afterlife is, where like I get put with my chatters, I'm like, I don't know, man, this is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know what kind of system we're living in where like this has happened. Like, is my family even there? Like, my family's not even there. It's just my chatters. My friends aren't there. Like, nobody that I know personally is there. It's just my chatters. Afterlife is just TwitchCon. See, like that, like, at that point, I'm like trying to find a way out as soon as possible. Friends come and go, chatters are forever. Yeah, totally. Do you need letters of recommendation to get into heaven? I just like, there are like, I've seen like certain clips of Pope Francis and the way he talked about heaven, and I'm like, he did like kind of try to take like a little bit more of a rational approach to it. In some cases, at least. I don't know. I haven't read his whole like fucking life story. I don't know everything that he's ever said, but like I've seen a couple clips where I don't know, there was like a little kid that asked him a question about his dad dying, and his dad didn't believe in in God, but like he baptized his kids or something. And he was like, the kid was like crying, and he was like, "Is my dad like gonna be led into heaven?" And Pope Francis was like, "Oh yeah, sure." So I'm like, that's like, you know, that was like a pretty good ult from the Pope. I won't lie, like that was pretty good. That was pretty good from him. And that's like the thing about, you know, the papacy is that you are kind of hoping for like the most chill option. You do enough scrolling on the wiki pages, you'll find like you always find some shit. But like you kind of want a guy that like, you know, because people do listen to what this guy says a little bit. So you kind of want a guy that, at least on like a few subjects, will guide people the right way. So like I got like, I think they're like starting that shit soon, dude. He got a lot of pushback from that too, and people were like, "How dare you lie to that child and misguide him?" Like people wanted the Pope to tell that baby that his dad was burning in hell. Yeah, like that, like shit like that is crazy. That's like too much. Like people, you gotta take it easy. You gotta take it easy, man. There's enough love in this life to go around, man. You should give some of it out. But yeah, like every opinion that I have on religion is so like far, it's so far removed from it just because of the country that I grew up in. Like it was not in the picture here at all. It was just like, it was something that I started learning about when I was older. It was like very briefly touched upon in school. It was like very like surface level shit. It was like, oh, there's, you know, there was Jesus Christ. There's this religion. There's that religion. So they didn't really even like tell us about what the hell is going on in the world. I do also have a soft spot for Frankie because I remember being forced to watch and wait for the announcement when he was named, and we had to watch his speech instead of playing at lunch. And I liked that he was chill and reminded me that I could be chill. But now that he is dead, I don't gaff about the papacy at all. It's gonna be more evil than him, I know. Yeah, it's I mean, some of the candidates that I've seen, I'm like, this guy could be like okay-ish maybe. But like who knows what the politics are looking like inside that shit right now. Who knows like where the fucking the Cardinals are swinging. Yeah, I have a plan for stream, but like I'm enjoying talking right now. So if we get to that, we get to that, but sometimes it's good to talk. Could you do a Pope tier list? Dude, I know fucking nothing about them. I know that one of them died like pretty much right after he got it. One of them exploded. One of them exploded because they fucked up the embalming. Some of them like really pissed everybody off. I love when we do just chatting. Yeah, I know you guys love it, dude. I know you guys love it. I know the fucking viewer count dwindles when I open up a game. Which I love just chatting as well. The only problem with just chatting is like I'm like not really enough of an interesting person to like fucking do it too much. Like I run out of shit to talk about sometimes. Sometimes we just gotta like we gotta play a game, you know what I mean? Do you ever get sick of so many people's opinions? I do. I do. Because I think, not in the chat. Sometimes. Okay, sometimes I do in the chat. But in general, yes. Because I think if you don't really know enough about something, I think it's okay to stay quiet. And I think there's too much of pressure that everybody feels to just immediately talk about everything and have an opinion on everything. If I don't know something, if I haven't looked into something even like at least a little bit, I just don't I don't talk about it. Because like why would I? I have like nothing to say. Everything that I know is probably like, you know, I haven't even like fact checked the little things that I know about something. So I think it sucks. And we're just constantly being fucking bombarded with these opinions all the time. Going around in circles, having different debates about shit that like just doesn't, in my opinion, amount to anything. Like the whole like pan versus bi. At the end of the day, does it really fucking matter? Does any of this shit fucking matter? It doesn't, okay? Especially in like such a time where like everything is under attack. Like why the fuck is this debate even being had? Like it doesn't matter at all. Like just fucking let's like fucking band together a little bit, please. But like I also feel like so much of it is just online shit. I don't know a single queer person IRL that like is down to have that conversation. Like so much of it is just online shit, and all of these conversations are being had as if they have any fucking ramifications on the real life, and they don't. They just don't. If you go outside, there's so much serious shit happening, man. And like in real life, man, you meet any of those motherfuckers, it's like you meet another bisexual in a club, it's like, dude, we're brethren, all right? We're siblings, dude. We're in it together, man. Like lesbians, gays, trans people, gay people, we're all fucking, you know what? We're all next to each other, man. We're in this club. We're listening to some music right now. It's beautiful. Like it just like at a certain point, I think it's just like it is like a little bit of a. I mean, like I've been in leftist spaces for. I guess since like 2016, 2017, I was living out before then. And I will say like after almost like 10 years of it, I am so jaded of like the constant infighting. Because I think sometimes it's just so counterproductive to the cause, man. Like it really feels like, I don't know, man. It feels like it's just like really frustrating because it feels like that we can't even like with some people. There's like no compromising on anything. There's just always like it's got to be this way, or it's like you're a fake woke, bro. So much of it is started by feds. I'm convinced, dude. I saw like a fucking. I saw a Joe Biden account. It was like, remember when I found that like Jimmy Carter account? There was someone that was like a Jimmy Carter stan. And it was before the time of AI. So it was like someone, it was like a 40-year-old posting from the heart, dude. They were writing for Jimmy Carter from the bottom of their heart. Every picture they were posting of Jimmy Carter, it came from the soul, okay? Now it's like I found this like Joe Biden account where they were glazing Joe Biden all the time. And I'm like, this is probably a conservative. This is either like a conservative baiting or it's literally just like an AI bot. Like there's like no soul in it anymore either, man. I used to look at these accounts, I'd be like, oh my God, like this is beautiful. Like I think, and this is, I've just found it so frustrating. Like actually just like it really pisses me off. How like every few days you'll see someone like Kamala posting and be like, I told you so, which that again like doesn't accomplish anything. I think you kind of just need to understand the fact that like, first of all, okay, like I would have voted for Kamala if I was American, just because like I would have given the jaded lesser of two evils vote, because like fuck me, dude, like it's crazy, right? I would have. But like I think you need to understand people's frustrations when like a lot of adults, young adults right now, for example, they've constantly had to keep voting for like some shitty candidate that the Democratic Party props up and it's like, oh, please just vote for this one right now. Like we got to take Trump down. Just vote for the shitty candidate. And like we'll like get to like real politics in a while. Just like vote for this one right now and just it'll be okay. There are like, okay, so like 2016 election with Hillary was like this, you know, that was happening. So that was 9 years ago. So the people that voted for the first time in that election are now 27, which means they've gone their whole adulthood just constantly going through this. Obviously, there's going to be some fucking voter frustration. They're going to be jaded. You need to build like a actual candidate with an actual platform. Like I don't agree with the fact that we can just skirt past the fucking insane clown show that the DNC put up for the third time in a row and be like, oh no, this is the fault of the people. Like, don't get me wrong, people, there's a lot of idiots out there for sure. But like we need to talk about the fact that like the people that are supposed to be on our side are constantly sabotaging everything. They are just completely basically giving them a fucking free run, the conservatives, to do whatever the fuck they want. Fucking Nazis are running wild because these people just give them the free pass. And then what is their answer to this? Their answer to this is like, oh, we probably like campaigned too hard in support of trans people. I think that was the problem. That was not the fucking problem, dude. The problem was the fact that you had no fucking campaign, man. Your campaign once again was Trump bad, Trump bad. We know, dude. He is horrible. He's really bad. But like, you gotta like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? You gotta give people an idea. You gotta give like people like something that motivates them. You know what I mean? Like it's the same in my country too, where it feels like every time I've voted, I'm just voting for someone that I'm like, oh, at least this isn't like the Nazi. You know what I mean? And it's exhausting. And every person that goes into politics that tries to do differently, they just get like fucking eaten up by the system. And it's just so fucking exhausting. It's so jading, man. It's crazy. Yeah, they like the Liz Cheney on the campaign trail is crazy. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were cooking with that shit, man. That is crazy. That is just insane to me, man. It's fucking it's just sad. It's just sad. And now we're in this situation and it fucking sucks. The Liz Cheney shit was just actually random as hell. Yeah, it was. It was just so stupid, man. I'm just so exhausted, as I imagine everybody is. The way American Democrats try to meet right-wingers in the middle instead of backing leftist values, like, what a useless party. Yeah, I mean, that's, at the end of the day, that is the problem in this capitalist system is, especially if you have like a two-party system, at the end of the day, they both want to uphold the existing system. That is their main priority. Like, sure, I'm sure that they would have preferred to win, but like at the end of the day, they want to like keep what's happening going on. You know what I mean? Like that's their number one motivation. So like it's fucking impossible to do shit in a system like that. It's crazy, man. It's actual prison. It's mind numbing. Not only do they ignore leftists, they actively demonize them. Yeah, dude. They literally do hit jobs on them, bro. They do hit jobs on them, and then like everybody fucking just runs with it. You'll have like people claiming to be leftists that just take all this shit at face value, and they're like, oh, duh, fucking Nancy Pelosi said this. Fucking Nancy Pelosi. How old is Nancy Pelosi now? Is she still even like, what's she doing now? 85. Goddamn. Get on a fucking cruise. Go on a fucking cruise. Jesus fucking Christ. Your life has no fucking purpose. You're gonna die in the fucking chair. It's ridiculous. Insane fucking person, man. She's just a kid. Yeah, no, she's a minor. 85. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't even, I don't, like, there's no way I even live to be 85. I don't believe it. Can you look up the San Francisco mayor and tell me if he looks like Kendall Roy to you? Okay, let me see this. Let me pull it up on stream. I catch a vibe. I'm catching a vibe. I'm catching a vibe and I'm recognizing it. The vibe is there for sure. He's Kendall Roy adjacent, yeah. San Francisco was nice when I visited. I just didn't expect there to be like a whole cloud of smog above the Golden Gate Bridge, dude. It was crazy. It was so beautiful and sunny everywhere else. It was literally the most sunny and beautiful day in the rest of San Francisco. And then I went to the Golden Gate Bridge and it was like Silent Hill, dude. It was actually crazy, dude. It was insane. And then the fucking when we got stuck in traffic leaving San Francisco, bro, holy shit, I've never experienced traffic like that in my life. It was like rush hour traffic. I had never been in anything like that in my life, bro. It was insane. What's up, Fart Master? I did not go to Alcatraz. I was there for like I wasn't there for that long, so I just wanted to go to the Golden Gate Bridge because I was like, that's like that was a bit of a bucket list for me. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It is like a very insane feeling when you've been looking at something through a picture your whole life, and then you're standing in front of it. It's like a very jarring feeling. It's funny how the Golden Gate kind of just goes nowhere. I've never even thought about that. Did it look better in the picture? I think, honestly, I think the fog added some kind of like aura to it. It looked crazy. Wait, let me see like a picture I took. When did I go? Like July 2019, I think. Like, look at this shit, dude. What the fuck, man? You can't even see the top of it. It's crazy, man. It's nuts, bro. Do you have a favorite place you've traveled to? I did love New York a lot. And Berlin was good, just on vibes. And Amsterdam. Amsterdam I love a lot. But like I don't know if I could like New York is definitely a place where like I don't think I'd live there because probably do my head in. Probably do my head in, to be honest. Yeah, I'd love to go to Chicago someday. But like I think yeah, I'm not really going to America as long as all that shit's going on. I'm gonna go to other places. Like Romania, dude. I'm excited about going to Romania. Never really thought about going to Romania before, but I'm going. Blackpool is calling. Have you ever been somewhere with a more tropical climate, or is that not your vibe? Literally, the hottest places I've been to is LA and Texas. And like Florida as well. Florida was like really swampy and gross. The air was just so disgusting. Like I was like, oh my god, dude, I feel like I'm like sweating out of every fucking part of my body right now. I went to Morocco, but that was like during February, so it wasn't really hot. What about Tampa, Florida? Tampa, Florida were multiple times where I walked on the street and I just like the worst smell of shit hit my nostrils. Horrible smell of shit. And it was multiple times. And it was violating, man. You should visit Nunavut in Canada. The weather is gorgeous there, and it's almost always warm. Let me look this up. Oh shit, that's like up there. Oh wow, yeah. Looks very warm, man. Looks very warm. That's crazy. You got to be like built different to withstand living in places like that, cuz like even Estonia is too much for me. Like Greenland and shit. That's sometimes when I'm like, I feel like I'm stuck in Estonia. I remember like, okay, people live in Greenland and they like manage to make it work. Like I should remember that. Come to Manitoba in January and experience the coldest wind and most snow you can imagine. Oh, I'm good, you know what I mean? I already have all that. I already have all that, man. My favorite part of... Okay, someone came in my chat yesterday and said growing the beard out in spring is an interesting choice. I hate having a beard in the winter. It dries up the skin. You gotta like put extra effort in so that it doesn't itch. If you go outside when it's cold, you'll literally get icicles on your beard immediately. So you're walking around with like icicles and shit in your beard. It's a nightmare, bro. It is like if there's a time to grow a beard, it's like not in the winter, man. It's not. It sucks so bad. Like if you go for like a nice winter walk with a beard, you just kind of want to go inside because like you're freezing alive. What's the coldest winter you've had? Let me see. Estonian coldest temperature. Negative 43 degrees. When the fuck was that? When the hell was that, dude? That's crazy.
White people be like,
Another Emma, thank you.
Today was my last day of college ever. What should I do now?
There were like a couple of winters in my childhood where it would hit like above negative 30. And I think it happens like most winters. But it's not like all the time. It's like very rare. It's usually during the night. But I do remember it happening in my childhood, and holy fucking shit, man. It blew. It fucking sucked. I don't really recommend that kind of weather to anybody. The maximum air temperature record was recorded in August at 35.6 degrees Celsius. That's crazy. When though? Highest temperatures all time. Oh shit. It's all in the last 5 years. That's so great. That's so exciting, man. Oh my god. Huh. I guess it really is over, huh? Nice, man. We're all going to turn to soup by 2050. Oh, God. What a fucking annoying way to die, too, man. It's just melting. Soup is the worst. Well, I love soup. I just don't want to be it. Really. The permafrost in Yakutsk is already melting, bro. It's over. Did we ever watch that video on stream of the kid that has to go to school in like the middle of winter in Yakutsk, where he has to like walk to school in like fucking negative? He has to walk to school in like negative 40 degrees Celsius, and he's like 8 years old. Dude, that video is a fucking classic. Can we watching it? I kind of want to, bro. I feel like if we did it like a long time ago. One day in the coldest village on Earth, negative 71 Celsius. I tried to exaggerate, and it wasn't even fucking anywhere near it, dude. Jesus Christ, man. This kid is built different, man. Alright, let's watch it. Why not? Let's do a rewatch.
7 a.m. Kirill Petrov, the man of the house. The first thing that he does every morning is to heat the house with a wood-burning stove to keep his family warm on the ice-cold morning in Yakutia. Because of the severe climate, Kirill needs a lot of wood to heat the house for 9 months non-stop.
Bro, this is how we used to heat my house back in the day.
Just like a dessert, drinking water in Yakut village is precious. There are no water treatment facilities.
Okay, we also did like a similar thing, not with the icebergs or whatever, but like we had to do a similar thing because my dad just like took a stand against the government. We didn't even have to live like this, bro, but we did because he hated the government.
Because the pipes freeze during the long winter.
That's what's fucked
so
up,
ice
man.
is the main source of water. Kirill and the villagers harvested the ice from the river in the middle of November, when the temperature was favorable to harvest the ice.
Good ass ice though, very beautiful when it was all stocked up like that. Stacked up, I mean.
Kirill's wife Lyubov is making delicious and traditional breakfast, gyertyakh, whipped cream with a strawberry jam which was harvested during the summer. In Yakutia,
I used to eat shit like
during
this
the
as a
harsh
kid
climate,
too.
it's almost impossible to grow fruits and vegetables, so most of the Yakut desserts consist of dairy food. It's 7:40 a.m. and it's time for Aryan, the youngest son, to wake up.
Aryan! Dur da metnagar bolla. Dur.
Aryan is 9 years old and attends the local primary school. The children in Yakutia will go to school when it's warmer than minus 54 degrees. But
Bro,
when
in Estonia, I don't know what it is nowadays, but it used to be like, if it was negative 25, you could stay home from school. And then I would, and then my teacher would be like, well, I measured the temperature at my house, and it wasn't. And I'm like, bro, we live like 15 kilometers from each other. Like, give me a fucking break.
the temperature drops below minus 55 degrees, it's too dangerous to go to school. Today is relatively warm in Yakutia, only minus 40 degrees.
I think the negative
which means
25 degrees was only
Aryan
up
must
until
go
like
to school.
4th or 5th grade, and then you needed to just tank it, apparently. Like,
Like most people around the world, he washes his face and brushes his teeth. Aryan uses the ice-cold water that his dad prepared earlier.
Okay, pink toothbrush, progressive king. Skincare warrior.
Breakfast. Fatty pancakes and whipped cream are high-energy food that warms you up during cold winters.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Aryan's older sisters are living and studying in university far away from the village.
Okay, well, we don't need the subtitles.
His
There's already
parents
subtitles.
wish for him to study well so he can live his life as he wants.
Min oğlur bun. Haga herigere olur ki bığıtından. Bardan hatık taqud iten taharabın. Qaz bidil beyten oğlurun. Atahem bir beyten kurduk ütüyecan. Gından itiyahtaq.
I remember watching this and I was like,
Hebülür, ölene taptır.
dude, this dad's vibe.
Çehney.
It's like so obvious that he's had to live in these winters for like
Ütüye hanna
40 years.
Jombo taqtar.
Like he's just straight to the
In
point, man.
Yakutia,
He's like, I gotta like
locals
fucking chop
understand
wood
the
and shit,
importance of
man.
learning the right clothing to survive in such extreme winters. It's an absolute must to wear several layers of clothing and wear insulated pants because the knees are particularly prone to freezing. Aryan's mom always makes sure that Aryan wears enough clothes because without proper dressing, the cold will reach deep inside your bones.
God, I'm getting like
threatening your
nostalgic
life.
watching this, even though this kid has it
She
like
also makes sure
5
that
times
his
worse
face
than I
is
did.
fully covered. Otherwise, the exposed part can get frostbite.
No, yeah, he's got that shit on. Not a single breeze is touching him.
Ondan tımnı vayıga olur bütün öğretmenlere ıtarbıt bilen durur kutallak bulladı. Boğu tibit tu tibetak tu. Olihin bollana qaz biddi terapeutin bir ordu var tımnıga ıtargar kuttanar.
The temperature outside is so cold, so the moisture immediately forms little icicles on his eyelashes. 10
Dude.
minutes in the fresh air can be enough to cause fatigue, stinging pain in the face, and long-lasting aches in the fingers and toes. But little hardy Yakuts knows how to fight the cold.
Okay, okay, we didn't need to put the mic like right up to his mouth, man. He's breathing into my ear right now. And it's only my left ear too. I'm kind of freaking out right now.
But after a few minutes, the icy weather begins to assert itself forcefully. Aryan has been on his way for 10 minutes already, and now the 9-year-old Aryan is freezing. Luckily, the last few meters are left and Aryan is finally
Hello,
at school.
dog.
Aryan arrives in time, and there are already many children who have also arrived by food. Aryan is studying in the 3rd grade of primary school.
Oh, third
Primary
grade
school
classic.
lasts 4 years, and in Yakutia, education lasts 11 years before going to university.
Oh my
There are
god,
about
some of
8
my
students
classes
in the
looked
class
exactly
today,
like
and
this.
5 hours of daily studying begins.
Tom and Jerry.
Today they have math, literature, art, geography, history, and languages. Yakut people study 3 languages at school: Russian, English, and Saha. Saha is the mother tongue which belongs to the Turkic group and is totally different from the Russian language. For daily life, studying and working, knowing the Russian language is essential. After the first 2 lessons, it's time for a second breakfast. Today menu is apple and eggs. Eating regularly is essential to increase energy in the cold winters for little Yakut.
Dude, these kids do not fuck around, man. They're having a serious business meeting right now.
After breakfast, they play indoors. The
Oh,
temperature
there we
is
go.
too cold to play
A little bit of fun
outside,
time too.
and after all, it takes too long to dress up again.
Мен осколага сол жербен хөбөлүйүн. Хама хөбөлүү предметим физкультура. Того жетер мен онно
Hunting and fishing classes.
Герчелебет, хүребет, онюбут.
Usually the classes end at 2
Where's
p.m.
Papa Reese's in
but
winter was
today
putting all that
Ariane
fuck ass
finished
winter
a
gear
little
on and off. Oh
earlier.
my god, yeah, like the
Now
fucking
he's
winter
on-
pants, dude. The winter pants, especially if you had like kind of loose jeans and you had to put the winter pants over them. Fuck me, dude.
His way back home with his friend, and
Ridiculous.
like kids all around the world, they can't ignore the local snack shop.
But it would work. It would work, bro. It would be.
Everyone
Wouldn't even
likes
feel a
ice
breeze of
cream,
cold.
and Aryan and his friends are no exception.
All right, they're fucking.
They love
They're built
sweet
different,
and
dude. I would not
creamy
be eating
frozen
ice cream right now.
despite the extreme cold.
That's crazy.
Aryan and his friends on their way home are playing little games and having fun. Parents are not worried about their children. It's a close-knit community. All the locals know each other, and there are about 800 people in the whole village.
I think I have like small village trauma. Like I can never be like, oh, that's so cute. There's 800 of them. They're so closely knit. No, dude. Everyone's gossiping, bro. Everyone is fucking gossiping. There are rumors going around. It's fucking evil in these villages, man. I'm telling you, it was horrible in my village.
The houses are made of wood. Each resident burns more than 60 cubic meters on average.
There's like
every
fucking
winter.
generational beefs that happen, and they're always like very like they're low
For
key
the
beefs.
house
So
to
everyone
keep
still
warm
hangs
and to
out, but there's
protect
like
the
that
house
little
from the
like
freezing air, they make sure to
there's
fill
little
every
like, oh,
gap
your
with awful
grandfather
snow,
fucking stole
but
2
still,
cows from my
people
grandfather.
find a way to come through.
Like that's the kind of shit that my village was on.
Wild Yakutian horses are also neighbors in this icy land. They have thick skin and heavy hair coats and are able to effectively forage in the snow for vegetation to eat. The Yakutian horses can cope with temperatures down to minus 70 degrees.
Holy shit. Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Aryan is back home and ready to help his father. Most men in the village are engaged in the cattle breeding, hunting, or crafts, same as Aryan's father.
Мен хеттис каластан быхата эме бу уханагынан жарыктанабын. Неме мигин кыраддакпина Александр Ильич Уаров тен учуталым. Тутаныланы та мүйереттагади такаян бу кие кара болу хаджабын. Бәйен билигин бу тимирина жарыктанабын. Үлүйән туран. Быхак, комуус, оңоробут. Тем бир казби дерки тугара хатыктах, кычаута быхак, кычаута те ихит комуус.
Dude, I can't make
Kirill
shit.
Petrov is well-known craftsman in Yakutia. Kirill makes traditional Yakut knives. For many centuries, knives have played an important role in the lives and the culture of Yakut people. Yakut knives are well known around the world for their strength and beauty. Aryan's father is teaching him this traditional
You'd flop
crafts
there.
that has
To be
been
fair, if I
passed
was here,
through
my
the
father would have
generations.
taught me how to
The blade
build
is
a sword when I was like
traditionally
age
forged from the
4.
locally sourced iron ore. The knife handle is made from birch wood, which is extremely strong.
Мен агам курдук уус болом.
Another of Aryan's daily duties is to chop the firewood.
Oh, I had to do this
Aryan
too.
knows from early age that daily work is necessary to survive in such extreme cold.
Can you still do this? I mean, I would imagine. If you give me a good axe, I could do it. I don't think it's that hard. It is exhausting, though. You gotta build up stamina.
Now it's time for lunch and Aryan is always here to help his mom. They are preparing a Crucian carp fish which his dad caught in the river.
Mmm, fish.
People love eating fish and meat in a frozen, boiled or fried state.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Отон тие билген үһүөнерэ хаалан бараммыт, ол бүтүн оттон өрө тутан кини же хаамай били илиби татакпы пола хиджер. Маскайта ачыбыт, кар күлдө ачыбыт, меха мекөмөлөһөр, балыгыр астырын, эгин хүддан хүгүлүр. Онноор миген астастыкка денде миген манны ыккайын туран иккен бирге асастыбыт.
After the work is done, Aryan rushes to the toilet outside. In Yakutia, there are no indoor toilets because the pipes freeze easily.
Oh my god, our pipes used to freeze and we had to pour boiling water on the toilet.
Out in the cold. This fish is Aryan's favorite. It's so tasty and the most delicious fat and nutritious part is the fish raw eggs.
Fuck yeah, soup, dude. Been there before. Feels like I only taught myself to wait until the food's cooled off a little bit, like 2 years ago. I used to just burn my mouth every single time. It was like 2 years ago. I was like, maybe I can do something about this, and that something is wait for the food to cool down.
Fishing and hunting are important sources of food in Yakutia. From early spring until the autumn cold, the Yakuts are eating fish. Aryan loves fishing with his father. At the beginning of March,
bro, he's done more in this video than I have in the last like 4 months.
Traditional ice fishing.
This is actually crazy. And he's like 9.
Using their rods and nets, they start fishing.
Get in my belly.
Aryan loves spending time with his father in nature. They are fishing, hunting, and working hard to survive in this extremely cold.
Do you think he knows who the Rizzler is? No shot.
After a few hours, finally, Aryan has caught the fish.
I think maybe like later in this video, or in another one, they like... I think he does go on the internet. But like, I don't know if he would be on like Rizzler
You don't
talk.
need to worry about bonking the fish because in just a few seconds it's shock frozen.
I don't know if the Rizzler's like that worldwide. I don't know.
Life in
Maybe he
Yakutia
is.
can be difficult, unpleasant and dangerous. But we have learned how to live in harmony with Mother Nature and we appreciate the nature, treasures, and gifts that surround us.
Oh,
We can always find a beauty even in this extremely cold climate. After all, there is no such thing as a bad weather. There is just weather and your attitude towards it.
okay, gagged every Estonian in the world right now. Uncalled for. Totally fucking uncalled for. Let's watch spring.
Sunday, 10 a.m. in the coldest village on earth, and 9-year-old Aryan is still sleeping. But he must get up. Aryan has no time for rest. Weekends are the busiest days in Yakutia.
God damn, doesn't even get the weekend off,
Nature
man.
calls. Aryan rushes to the toilet outside. After 7 months of the dark and cold winter, finally, spring is here. The seasonal temperature drop in Yakutia can reach 100 degrees, from minus 70 to plus 30 degrees in the summer.
Plus 30 degrees, bro? Holy shit. They gotta go to the
Even though
beach,
it's only 3
man.
degrees out today, Aryan feels that the summer it has already arrived. Aryan's mom Lyubov has already prepared a simple breakfast: Yakutian pancakes, cheese, cookies, and buckwheat.
Oh,
Aryan's
buckwheat.
favorite.
Buckwheat! Yes! Buckwheat is so fucking good. A little bit of sour cream. Put some like minced meat in there, bro. It's heaven. Oh my god, I'm gonna use my rice cooker to make buckwheat, bro. I'm gonna do that.
breakfast, Aryan and his father are now feeding their dogs with raw meat. Sunday is the day for showering, and the first of Aryan's duties is to chop the wood for their family's bathhouse.
Damn, son.
They don't have running water showers, so instead they use a bathhouse with a heating stove and a steam room for showering.
Fuck, man, I hated wheelbarrows as a kid.
Aryan is the youngest son
They're
in the
so
family.
annoying to
He
wheel
has
around
2
when you're a
older
small
sisters,
kid.
But they are studying in university far away from the village. So now he is the only one who is helping his parents. Look how much wood they need just for one shower. It takes them about 5 hours to heat a bathhouse. That's why they only able to shower once a week. After the fire is on and the door is closed, it's time to find water for a shower. For showering, locals buy lake water from the waterman Grigory. As he
Yes,
drives
dude, the
around
waterman.
village, Aryan and his family
We used to have a
hang up
sewage
red
man with a
flag
truck like
as
this. He would come
signal
and
to
suck up
order
your
water.
sewage, and then he would leave.
Grigory sells lake water that he collected from the lake nearby. Locals use it for their daily necessities, but it's not safe for drinking.
With his mouse, no, this big little, you know.
Aryan pays Grigory about $5
hose like
for
this
3
one.
barrels of water.
That was that. Was that in the video or was that like a viewer attack? In the video? Okay.
Otomanın jiginen qarbıtın da ulukutun höbetereri bu oyurdaq ma bolan de bir hiyemegen tühenke hekayen tuttu var. Olayım bunlar mandık kıramıt. Örübül ay ulukutlara var hem bir. Banyıktana var, tana suyu var.
Audrey, thank you.
Meanwhile, Aryan and his father Kirill are
Hey, guys.
arranging the ice they harvested in November from the river nearby. Digging wells is too expensive in this part of the world due to a thick layer of hard permafrost. Besides, pipes freeze during the long winter, making ice the cleanest available drinking source.
Hı bihi anı hayın. İhiru butun qahanabut, mandı kanamut. Aryanı bola bu kıradağıttan. Ho hı hacavut, mandı mecce üretebet, tağa kiyita. İmbitiga kiyita. Utun qaçınıqtaq, mahan qaçınıqtaq. Edetün.
Another Sunday duty is to shovel the snow in the yard. It's important to shovel the snow away in Yakutia before it starts to thaw. The ground is solid ice all year round, and all the snow melting can cause big puddles in spring.
başlayalım bakın.
Aryan dutifully pulls the sled, which weighs about the same as him,
Dude,
happy
like,
to help his father.
bro, we gotta get you some Robux, man. We're gonna get you some Robux, trust.
Karbet üher. Onda gayatan. Haskı badarana kıçıtarı bu kahva hacat.
After the work is done, Aryan is finally having a little break. From early spring until the autumn cold, Aryan and his father spend most of their time in nature, fishing and hunting, which makes a large portion of their food.
I know that dad got a crazy sleeper build under that jacket. That's crazy. I'm so weak and I'm going to die at 34.
Men ığmayın ketehebin.
Yeah, I feel that.
Kustu var bıtın.
Ariya.
Ha?
Düt takarın.
Biter.
Hele kırık barbatın da ketehen.
Fuck, now grandma needs help too. This kid is
Now,
carrying the whole
Aryan is
fucking
living in
village,
his
man.
grandparents'
This
house.
village is gonna go to
Isabella
shit
and
when he
Vladimir,
leaves.
who
They
you
need
might
him.
have seen in our previous video. Aryan and his family
He's the
has
fucking
been
mayor,
living in this
man.
village for many generations. It's a small, remote village in the southwest of Yakutia. There is no crime, no police station. All locals know
Yeah,
each
there's no
other,
police station
so
because he
parents
probably
are not
fills that
worried
role too.
about
He's the
their
fireman.
children.
He's the fucking. he's fucking. He does everything, man.
Aryan's
Natalie?
grandparents are engaged in cattle and horse breeding like many locals in this village. Tending animals in this severe climate requires hard work, so Aryan often comes over to help.
Oh my god, bro, I'm getting
Since ancient
flashbacks.
times,
When I had to
horses
fucking
were
feed the
key
sheep
for
hay.
communication
Oh
and
my
keeping
god.
people in contact within Yakutia's territory, which is 6 times larger than France.
Bro's just doing his dailies.
Aryans love spending time with horses. Before he leaves, he gives them one of their favorite treats, sugar cubes.
Hey, be careful. I saw one of these horses like trying to eat the other one last video. They are beautiful though, beautiful horses.
While Aryan was helping his grandma, Isabella prepares a treat for him and his parents, a few bottles of fresh, homemade sour cream.
Dude, she's got that shit on, man. I would wear this. This is literally like what my fits look like nowadays.
Ubahalara hatar, hılgılara hatar, kar bütün gelen kuccan birer, gelene varır, kömelen.
Dude, I gotta
Aryan
put her
loves
onto
skiing
Salem.
during
She would
his
love
free
Salem's
time,
music.
And in just a few days, he has a school biathlon competition, which his parents are helping him to prepare for. Kirill and Lyubov are supporting Aryan in everything. Every weekend they go skiing on the frozen river nearby.
Oh my god, I used to do it. Cross country skiing fucking sucks ass. I did this too. I just living in Estonia, I'm like, I just want like a hill to go down, man. Fucking going across like fields and shit. Oh my god, it's so exhausting. Fucking snow's getting, it's like finding the one little slither in your sock, it's crawling in. All of a sudden there's snow in your fucking foot. Oh my god, man. Okay, but skiing down the Andes is fucking horrifying. You know, I love like a middle ground. You know, just like give me a little hill. I don't need to go down like a fucking mountain. I like a little hill. If I went down to the fucking, you know, any sort of mountain really, I think I'd die.
The weather is warming up for the spring. Yakuts are spending as much time as possible outside in the sun. Aryan's family loves cooking outside during spring and summer times. Every Sunday, they have their own little tradition of cooking in a large cooking pot. Today, Lyubov is cooking beef with vegetables. Yakutian cuisine generally relies on meat, fish, and dairy products. Since the ground is frozen solid, it's impossible to grow fruits and vegetables all year round. Therefore, Lyubov is using frozen carrots that were ground during the short summer in Yakutia.
Frozen veggies. I was supposed to say frozen wedgies. I don't know what's going on with me today. Frozen veggies are so fucking... they're a lifesaver. God, no wonder I'm depressed, dude. I'm not doing shit.
While Lyubov is
I
preparing
gotta chop
lunch,
some wood.
Aryan and his dad are busy making vargan, which is known in Yakutia as a hummus. Aryan is inspired to be like his father Kirill Petrov, who is a well-known craftsman in Yakutia.
When they chill out, I imagine the
Yakutian
craftsman
vargans are made of
shit
metal
is
and rely on a rigid
very
metal
relaxing.
frame and a small metal reed which players flick to create vibrations. Firstly, they make a perfect hole in the metal form that Kirill had prepared earlier.
Great, Sarah, thank you.
After it has a perfect frame, they start making the reed, which must be elastic in order to produce a good sound. Then, they make a slot for the reed using a saw. It's necessary to try fitting the reed regularly, as it must be directly between the arms of the frame. The vargan has been used for centuries in Yakutia in shamanistic rituals to induce trances and heal sickness. Moreover, almost all cultural events in Yakutia start with charming hummus sound.
Ата бихи билигин тургунан хакакомуга аандыдыга аамай бастыгнен этелдер. Хакакомуга эмтир, хакакомуга араңачылыр, хакакомуга арчылыр. Комус болгана каталаматы астах.
Why is he kind of giving his dad like the side eye, like that dog in the emo where he's going like...
Ikkis kommus hatan gi hatan üjükten orbot. Lala jadi.
Yes.
Tamamen kadar hatan da üre.
Okay. Holy shit.
Finally, after 5 hours, the bathhouse is heated to the right temperature and Aryan is ready to shower. First, Aryan goes to the steam room where temperatures reach up to 70 degrees. Because the temperature is so high in the steam room, Aryan comes back out very quickly. After leaving the steam room, he starts washing himself with the lake water that he bought from the waterman Grigory.
Dude, Grigory the goat, man. Grigory's really the plug.
Meanwhile, Aryan's mom Lyubov has already prepared lunch. The air is filled with rich smells of Lyubov's cooking, the smell of delicious juicy beef. Aryan and his father just can't wait to have some delicious food. The whole family gathers together to finally have a little bit of rest and enjoy their food after a long days of work.
Holy shit, he knows he's viral. Oh, I saw TikTok on there. I see it. Oh my god, they made him do an ExpressVPN ad.
Lyubov connects to ExpressVPN whenever she goes online, and they are sponsoring this video.
That's
All
fucking
around the
awesome.
world, network security is becoming more and more important. An ExpressVPN helps to protect network data and keeps us safe from hackers who can gain access to our passwords, financial details, or even
They just like me,
emails.
man. They
This
just
is
like me.
especially important when we are connected to public Wi-Fi. I also love using Netflix to watch shows such as The Vikings that are not available in my country.
I don't know. I
Did
can't
you
skip
know
this.
that
I'm
the
like too
available
amazed.
movies are totally different in different countries? There are thousands of movies and shows that are not available in your country, but you can access using
Eastern
ExpressVPN.
Baltic. Oh!
And you can even save money. With just one click, you can change your location and save $10 per month of Netflix subscription, which can also work for buying flight tickets and online
No, I
games.
feel like they're definitely getting a good portion of this
You both
bag.
got
I
an
think the person that
ExpressVPN
makes these
subscription,
films is
and it
from
can
this
be used on
village.
up to 5 devices at the same
So I think
time,
they're like,
so her family can stay protected and enjoy all the benefits
they're hooking them
too.
up.
And as
Get
our
that
video
bag.
sponsor, you can get 3 months for free by visiting
If you're forced to live in the coldest town in the world, live in the hottest town in
And
the
there
world.
is
Why?
also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can
Probably
download
the
it and
coldest.
try it out. Check out the link in the description.
Just because that's like what I already know. Like, I don't know if I could do like a...
Now, Lyubov, Aryan, and Kirill are excited to
Like
watch
hottest?
themselves on YouTube. They read
I
all
don't
the
know,
comments
man.
and are very happy to see all the sweet and kind comments from all parts of the world.
The way Ariane's dad looks at him, heartwarming. You can tell he really cares about his family.
How about you guys? How
Oh,
do
that
you
was
spend
sweet.
your weekend? And how does spring look like in your town? Let me know in the comments below. We may live different lives, speak different languages, have different appearances, but deep down inside, we are all the same. We have
Damn.
the same emotions. We all
Damn.
love our children and our parents. We are
Well-
like different leaves that all come from the same root, the planet Earth.
That's nice, dude. This was 3 years ago. I wonder if they've done anything recently. Oh my god, growing up in the coldest village on earth. Oh my god. It's a video from 2 months ago. I don't know if it's the same kid, but we'll see.
7 a.m. 9-year-old Damir wakes up before the sun rises. The first thing he does is bring home heavy ice blocks
Damn.
because in his village, water doesn't come from a tap. With no running water, as pipes freeze solid, ice becomes the main
We're
source
never
of
playing the
water.
game? No, we're not.
They stacked large ice blocks outside their home.
You can watch
ensuring
Nano. I'm
they
never
have a
watching
steady
Nanobites
supply
again,
of
okay?
clean water
Y'all
throughout the
ruined
long
that shit.
winter.
You ruined it. You're never getting it
Damir
back.
melts the ice and washes with the freezing ice water, a routine he's used to. As the eldest son at home, Damir has many responsibilities. His 14-year-old sister studies far from home, leaving him to care for his younger sisters, 7-year-old Milana and 5-year-old Isolda. Damir's mother Alexandra has made the one breakfast no Yakutian family can live without: fatty pancakes served with whipped cream and frozen berries. Packed with calories, it's the perfect meal to keep warm in the freezing cold. Today, it's minus 50 degrees Celsius, so Damir and Milana have the day off from school. Primary schools close when temperatures drop below
Goated.
minus 45 degrees Celsius. But for 5-year-old Isolda, there is no break. In Yakutia, nurseries stay open,
What?
no matter how cold it gets, even at minus 60 degrees Celsius.
Chibli.
This place is the move this summer.
Dude. Chibli, stop asking me if I want to go to Mongolia if you're not really about it, man. This is the second time you've done this to me. I'm not talking about right now because this is in Mongolia, but yesterday he asked me, let's go to Mongolia. And I said, I was literally looking up flights, and then he pulls out again. Like, stop asking me about it if you're not about it, bro. We gotta get serious, man. Dude, matematika, that's what it is in Estonian too.
This winter,
I didn't even have to
school has
read
been
the
closed for
I didn't
weeks
have to read the
due to
subtitles for that.
extreme cold. Damir and Milana continue their lessons at home.
Will this spawn because we both think we are related to Genghis Khan?
Something completely normal for children in
Yeah, we're gonna go
Yakutia.
visit Grandpa,
After
dude.
a big breakfast, while most kids his age are
We're gonna
just
visit
getting ready
Grandpa.
for school, Damir's day begins with work. Now it's time to head to the farm. The Diakonov family runs a large farm with 28 cattle and 60 horses. The family works from morning until evening, tending to the animals and selling fresh produce to neighbors and locals. With his mother working full-time in an office, Damir helps his father look after the farm. He's been helping since he was just 3 years
I think we're
old.
both from the incest side because we're both a bit weird. I mean, there's definitely some incest in our families. Mine for sure. No doubt about it.
Damir's best friend is his horse Chagul, whom he's cared
Yes,
for since he
dude.
was young. Chagul is a Yakutian horse, known for its resilience in the cold. Small but strong, these horses have adapted to the harsh conditions of Yakutia, capable of surviving temperatures as low as minus 70 degrees Celsius.
God damn. What a tank.
Damir arrives at Cowshed, a sturdy structure designed to withstand the extreme weather. The shelter is fully insulated to protect the animals from the freezing temperatures outside. Farming in this extreme cold is not easy. During the long, brutal winters, there is no running water and no fresh grass for livestock, so every task requires extra effort.
Oh, that
Water
one
must be
cow was
hauled
looking
from
right
the
in the
frozen
camera.
lake, and in just 3 short summer months, hundreds of tons of hay must be harvested to last through the winter. Damir's morning routine includes cleaning the cowshed, a task he tackles without hesitation. Armed with a special instrument,
All right.
he clears away the dung. Damir doesn't resist or feel embarrassed.
Just
He
straight up
understands
dropping
that
the
this is
shit word?
how his
Alright.
family makes
I
a
fuck with
living.
it. She said shed? Oh, I thought she said shit, dude. Because, I mean, he was shoveling shit while that was said. Might have been a double entendre.
After cleaning the shed, Damir moves on to milking the cows. He grabs his buckets and a small chair.
No, that is literally
before
how I'd show off
carefully
my sheep to
approaching the
everybody that
cow
visited our
he
house.
lovingly calls Tanyusha. Damir has given each cow a name and understands their personalities, knowing exactly how to handle them gently. He
Dude,
starts
I
the milking
hate
process,
milking animals.
making
Every
sure
time
to
I've
be
done it, I'm just
efficient
like,
and careful.
I hate it, dude.
The cold doesn't bother him, but he still has to work quickly. His hands can't stay still for too long, and the milk must be collected before it cools. Damir makes sure Tanyusha is comfortable and the milk is
I
collected
couldn't milk a cow for
properly.
shit. There's definitely a technique
Task
to
is
it.
done many times,
I think some
and with
people
each
ignorantly
passing
believe that
day,
they can just
he
go up to a
becomes
cow and
more
milk it. You
skilled
kind of
and
got to know what you're
confident.
doing.
Damir works hard on the farm, And even though he's just 9 years old, he's always full of advice. As he finishes milking Tanusha, he looks over at his parents, inspecting their work. He takes his job very seriously, always offering little tips to help improve the work around the farm.
Holy shit.
His parents can't help but
Oh my
smile
god,
at
if
his
I ever have a
grown-up
child, they're gonna start
attitude.
backseating me, bro. I'm gonna have a backseater living with me. That's a nightmare.
Дамир бәйті самостоятельный болын дед. Онна котонгойн жаммытнар постоянно биле этебит. Бу хантан астыңыз келерин. Онна бу котонның сүйһөлөрин көрөмөс колбура үй туттарамыт бу элбак катчыкелер. Бәйте биле үлелән ылар жемит ондук кой берде хатыбыт. Эме мындык токсин үйөрдө хатыбыт. Жоңго биле истиң сыханнак чехиней. Тохпар биле ырахан түенген эме жоңго биле мындык. Агас согус маны көмөлөстү нен жемит. Жоңго бирден
What the hell were my parents doing, dude? I never got to that part of the book.
Now that Damir has finished his morning farm work,
It's Chibli
he carefully
nationalists here.
carries
I've
the
heard they
milk
keep
home, where his
defecting.
parents will pasteurize it and prepare it for the local shop.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I see Chibli nationalists around. I don't think recently, though.
As soon as Damir finishes his work on the
Keep a
farm,
close
he has
eye.
another important responsibility, taking his younger sister Isolde to the nursery. Since his parents can
Ooh, they're in the
often be
viewer
busy
list,
with
dude. Not to
farm
call them
work,
out, but they're in the viewer
Damir
list.
steps in to help. Before they step outside, Damir makes sure his younger sisters are dressed warmly for the freezing temperatures. Even though Milana doesn't have to go to school today, she decides to go with her brother to help take care of their younger sister. Damir gently places Isolde onto the sled and wraps her up with a thick warm blanket to make sure she stays comfortable and safe from the cold. Together, Damir and Milana begin
Oh, I used to
walking
ride
the
around on a
nursery.
sled like that.
The temperature today is minus 50 degrees Celsius, something completely normal for little Yakut. They know that wearing the proper clothes is crucial for survival, and walking quickly or even running helps keep them warm against the brutal
We need one
cold.
like this about, like,
There were rules set
America.
by nature. No stopping and no taking different routes, otherwise they will freeze. But for Damir, Milana and their little sister, this is just part of life.
Sorry, I was gonna
They
like
know
describe
how
it, but
to
I had a
handle
total
the
brain
cold,
fart,
and
and then I
walking
got
to
distracted in
school
my
or
brain. I started
nursery
thinking about something
in these
else.
temperatures is nothing unusual.
What did you say? I wasn't
With
listening.
each step they push forward.
Oh, I
used to the
said they
harsh
need to make
conditions
one like
and
this about
determined
America.
to take care of each other, no matter how cold the weather may be.
They showed the kid like trying to cross a highway to get to school. He's like, "This is nothing new for little old Brian."
In this small village with just 200 people, walking around feels safe and peaceful. It's rare to worry about anything other than the cold. The roads are quiet, with only the occasional sound of a sled being pulled across the snow or the distant calls of livestock. The grocery store is quite far, so getting products from the supermarket requires
Oh,
careful
look at
planning.
that.
People here make sure to stock up
No,
on
that's Chibli
essentials
right there.
during the few trips they can manage, so Damir's
Does it ever
family
get warm
mostly
here?
use
Yeah,
up
it does
only
during the
their
summer.
fresh produce from their
30 degrees
own farm.
Celsius is what they said.
Now, with no time to sit around and relax, Damir takes on yet another responsibility. There is no
Oh my
running water
God.
in their village, so it's up to Damir to make sure the cattle have something to drink. With practiced hands, Damir pulls out a special tool and starts chopping through the ice.
I want a
The
farm.
ice can be up to 2 meters thick.
The annoying thing about a farm is like, there's no fucking days off, man. Those motherfuckers need to eat like every day. There's always some shit going on, man. Oh, the goat just fucking decided to constantly headbutt
As
the
soon as
fence
the
and
ice
break
breaks,
it. Great.
The cattle rush forward.
Now you gotta fix the
desperate for
fence.
The water. Damir keeps a firm grip on the situation, trying to control his cattle as they eagerly crowd around the freshly broken ice.
But you know, if you're into it,
He
it's a
knows
beautiful
they
life.
need
It's
to
a,
drink
it's a.
fast before the hole freezes over again.
My chicken exploded while I was asleep
The
for some
cattle are
reason.
fighting for their turn, some nudging each other out of the way, while others shove to get closer to the water. Demir shouts at them, trying to keep the herd in order. It's a bit of struggle, but Demir
Oh my
stays
god, I used to
focused,
literally do
not
this,
letting
dude, when the fucking
chaos
sheep would start
overwhelm him.
fighting with each other. Dude, it's chaos. Okay, let's try to slurp quieter.
After a few moments, the cattle are finally content and the water is consumed. Demir stands back, watching the last of the cattle finish, ready to head back home.
White people.
Oh,
be
Molly,
like,
thank you.
White will be like.
My grandma's male pig broke out of his pen and went to the female pen and got all 5 of them pregnant, so now he has like she has like 40 piglets. No, dude, that's
After
the
a long
thing is
time
like
at the lake, Demir heads back home, but there is no time
we
to
started
rest
with like
just
10
yet.
sheep, and then at
His
one point
next
there was like
responsibility is feeding the
60 or
horses.
70 of them motherfuckers, and we were like,
Horses
what
are
the fuck,
incredibly
dude?
resilient. They don't need much from Demir during the winter.
I guess,
their
you know, my dad
remarkable
didn't account
traits
for the
is
fact that they do
ability
that.
to dig through thick snow to uncover the grass beneath, an instinct passed down over centuries of surviving in one of the coldest places on Earth. Now, Demir is cleaning the ice off their coats. The freezing temperatures have caused ice to form on their thick fur, so Demir carefully scrapes it off, making sure they are
Yes.
comfortable. The horses stand still, allowing him to work, knowing that it's all part of their daily routine.
Well, that's ice. I thought that the
Finally,
horse was just
after
like,
a
what the
busy
fuck is
day of
going on?
caring for the farm and the animals, Demir
I
gets a
thought their eye was like
well-deserved
wide
break.
open, being like, what the fuck is
It's
happening
time
right
to
now?
spend a little time with his best friend, Chahil, his Yakutian horse. Demir saddles up and climbs onto Chahil's back, feeling the familiar warmth of his friend beneath him. His father Danil taught him to ride from a young age. For Yakut people, horses are more than just animals. They are companions, a part of their heritage and a key to survival in the harsh climate.
Уже биһиге то бихи ити дойдуттан ин келбиттен батак булак битти. Молина тон тох буллайды уже. Тох чей курдук. Уру-урукаттан ни халан халлады hem bir. Тохтаны биһи гарахаттарын көрсөп буллай. Болохтахан курдук буллай. О багар хантанар гыды ити дойдуттан келем мараммыт адаптацияны хажар билебит олдар. Багар гарахан булуйды.
Maybe that's what fucked up my shit. I traveled to California. I wasn't supposed to.
Тан уже yerine alamam.
It showed me that like warm weather in like January is possible now. My life has been ruined.
After his peaceful ride, Demir knows there is still work to be done. The farm never rests.
Holy
he
shit.
returns to the cowshed where the evening chores begin. The cows are settled in, but the shed needs to be cleaned again. Demir grabs his special tool and starts clearing the dung.
I
Just
really
like
hate
he's
this
done
poop room,
at this
sorry.
time
That
before.
is also the best part about the
It's
farm,
tiring,
man.
but
So
Demir
much
doesn't
shit.
complain.
There's
He
so
knows
much
that every
fucking
job,
shit
no matter
everywhere.
how small,
It's
is important
non-stop,
for keeping
man.
the farm running. Once the shed is clean, he takes a moment to play with his animals, enjoying their company. The work may be hard, but he loves it, and he takes pride in every part of it. As he steps out of the cowshed, night has already fallen. The long day is over, and tomorrow it will all begin again. But for now, he takes a moment to rest, embracing the quiet beauty of the Arctic
Oh, yeah.
night.
This is the view that we grind for, man. Yes, dude. I gotta see if there's a video like this about America. Growing up in America. I mean, there really isn't. It's not the, you know. Dude, it's all like 2-hour documentaries, man. Like, the fuck? Give us like a 10-minute video, bro. I'm an Estonian and I want to see what it's like to grow up in America. Growing up Amish way, that's a good one.
White people be like,
Riley, thank you. Didn't that guy like leave the US? He's in like Spain now or some shit. God, that guy is like, when you look at that guy is like he's like a fucking Gen Z caricature, man. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's this Estonian basketball player. He looks like what like millennials use to make fun of Gen Z. Look at this guy, man. He's like and when he like, dude, his fucking like fashion, I hate his fashion, man. He's always got like the dumbest fits on, man. He's in the NBA. He played like, I think he played like 4 games in the NBA and then he got sent away. They said go away. Yeah, I can't find pictures of his fashion. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. We were lied to about off-grid life. What? Who lied to you? That's terrible. How would they lie to you? What the hell? See, all of it is just like people talking about growing up Amish. Like, I want to see like a little Amish boy doing that shit. Okay, this shit is awesome though. I've seen this before.
Hey, you're in it first. Yeah, we're good to go now.
Them fucking lifting up a whole building and moving it, dude.
What's that mean?
Look at this shit. Bro, like if I'm walking down the street and I see a house just walking down the street with me, I don't know what I don't know what's going on. That's amazing.
Over here and marked it out and then took it back over. Yeah. Oh, we're done.
Wait, that was like a gay Amish.
Oh. Marked it out and then took it back over. Yeah.
I don't know if that guy's Amish. He has cool glasses on.
We're done. Oh boy.
Dude, holy shit. That's amazing. Dude, they just keep coming. Amish day in the life. I think I watched this one. We lived 50 hours with Amish. I remember watching this like years ago. I don't know. I didn't watch this one though. I don't know.
Should we just have a conversation in Dutch?
Yeah.
Where are you driving to?
Okay, I got the gloves, I got the protective gear.
These bees are hatching a new queen. Hey guys, my journey in the US continues, and in this episode we'll visit an Amish family. You may already know that the Amish are a group of traditionalist Christian church fellowships that are known for their simple living, plain dress, Christian pacifism,
live during
and
the Met
rejection of
Gala?
most of modern technology.
Probably not
Amish
for
people
it,
began
if
migrating
I am
to
live.
Pennsylvania from Europe in the early 18th century. Today there are about 350,000 Amish people in the US. Besides farming, there's been a growing number of Amish men who started their small businesses focusing on construction and woodworking.
Does this
And
give you
approximately
flashbacks? Not
12,000
yet.
of 40,000 dairy farms in the US are Amish
They got,
owned
like-
as of 2018. So
Okay,
let's
one thing that's really good about sheep, you don't have to mow the lawn, man. They just eat it. They eat the grass. It's beautiful.
take a look at a day in the life of an Amish family.
Like I never had to mow the lawn as a kid because they would just fucking eat it.
Hey guys, having fun? Oh, wow. Your head's gonna spin. How you doing? Nice bike.
He didn't give a fuck.
Oh, it's bent?
Yeah.
Did you hit it today?
Yeah, I just happened up there.
Oh, wow.
How are you?
Good. What's your name?
I'm Leroy.
Leroy.
Yeah.
Slava? Lana?
Okay.
What is your name? Joanne.
Nice to meet you, Joanne.
Yeah. We're from Russia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, someone's riding some horses. This is so cool.
Our family originally came from, I think it was on the border of Germany and France, but somehow we started to speak Dutch. I don't know how that happened, but the Amish came from all over, I guess, when they first came to the U.S.
There's still Amish in Europe, right?
No, there isn't. We Googled it yesterday. There's no Amish in Europe.
Themselves Amish.
What do they call themselves?
I don't know if there's nothing in Europe that they might maybe resemble the Amish, but not real close.
Yeah, my dad, dude.
Yeah, Mennonites. There's still Mennonites in Europe.
Literally, my dad.
Jacob Amon, and
My dad just accidentally adopted this lifestyle.
Yeah.
They followed Jacob Amon's teachings, and Mennonites was Mennonites.
Not yet. It's our time.
Should we just have a conversation?
Bro, we would explode without
Let's discuss,
our
let's talk about
iPhone.
weather. Like, what do you think about the weather today?
Okay, what's
Oh,
that?
it's really here.
Det är really skillnad i alla fall. Det var sun is good shiner.
Yeah, it's really warm.
All right, enough talking. Let's get to like let's get to like building and shit.
We don't have any here. There's a chair right here, but we don't have any built right now.
Oh shit.
And round the edges, the edges might be sharp. We take a tool and round the edges.
So girls working here too?
Yes.
Okay. All the family stays busy.
Yes. Yeah. This is like a manufacturer only for your family or.
Bees.
And then these are young bees right there. That's how the bees are. They lay eggs and then they cover them up and they incubate in there
Dude,
for
bees are fucking
a
incredible.
couple days and till they hatch out.
Like, I wish I was a bee, man. Make some honey. Bust one nut and then
So
you
this is
die.
mostly honey.
Pretty lit, man.
I'm looking for young bees. It's called brood, where they lay eggs and hatch the young bees. Want to make
You
sure the
freaky
brood's
perv.
healthy. So here's actually
What
a
about that is perverted?
queen cell. These bees are hatching.
I co-signed the idea of
Right there.
orgasming once and then dying.
This was a queen cell.
That's like the opposite
where
of
the
perverted.
Queen is raised. Queen lays the eggs, and there's only one queen in each hive.
How many bees would you say there are in one beehive?
They kick the men out so they freeze to death in the winter. I don't like living in the winter
This
anyways.
whole yard here is where we raise the bees. We start at young bees, and then once they get big enough, like
They'd be doing me a fucking favor.
show you here. These are all starts. These are a young colony of bees, and then once they grow, we put them in a bigger.
What is this? What do they eat?
This is the butter.
take this jug, you know, just shake it like this for about 10 minutes. And like this. And then about 10 minutes, then you have this butter inside.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
I love butter.
Real butter. You guys making sandwiches?
Well, yes, it's honey on the sauce.
Bread, butter, and honey.
Yeah. So you got to start on the eye?
Yeah, it was like right there.
Wow.
That's a fall crop that our bees make.
Can I send a
It's
food review from the
that's
Amish
another
market
pest
I
that
went?
the farmers
Send
hate.
it right
It's
now.
an invasive weed called stickweed.
Stickweed?
Stickweed.
Bro, they got branding and shit?
It makes a very good honey. Beekeepers love it and the farmers hate it. So there you go.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
There's
I'm really annoyed when they have plastic. It feels like cheating.
Reviewing Dutch country's farmers.
Dude, just wait until you see them in the airport, man.
in Laurel, Maryland. Before I get this review started, this was my first time being inside of an Amish market. Let me tell you, boy, they be up in here throwing dimes. I mean, there's lines everywhere. I got food from every single food vendor
Holy
inside
shit.
of Dutch country's farmers market that serves cooked food. Let's see what it's hitting on. Starting off with a glazed donut and a cinnamon bun from Schlotzfuss glazed donut. I like this. So it's a pretty nice size. Not a lot of glaze on it, which I'm a little upset about. But when you bite into it, it's airy, puffy, moist.
I didn't realize the Amish had it like this.
It's in this donut. You gotta get a cinnamon bun every single freaking time you get a donut. I said that. This is good too. There's a fair amount of glaze on here that I do like, and that's really making me happy. If this in a donut was just a little warmed up, just a little warm, goodness gracious. Be a problem.
Alright, what else you got?
Next, we're gonna try the cinnamon sugar pretzel from La Diane's.
Oh my god.
Lians? I don't know. It's alright. Is the pretzel good?
It's alright.
It's okay. I don't think they evenly mixed the cinnamon and the sugar because I can't taste the cinnamon at all. But when it comes
Bro,
to
they're
the
trying their
pretzel,
best, man. They don't got a mixer.
it's alright. So apparently this is a ham and cheese sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. I like this. So obviously on the outside is salted. On the inside is a piece of cheese wrapped around.
Holy shit.
Man, this would have been really good with some type of marinara sauce or something, some type of dipping sauce. But nevertheless, it's still alright. This is a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich from Lance. Oh yeah. This where it's at. So as I said before, bacon, egg, and cheese. But it's also in between a
Okay,
croissant.
this one,
Whenever you put anything
my
in
go-to
between
probably
some
if I was
croissant
here.
buns, elevates the out of the sandwich, bro. And on top of that, this got that fresh bacon.
Oh, that bacon looks fucking amazing. That's picturesque.
You come here.
That's AI generated bacon.
This is a fish sandwich from Dutchy Bros. This is okay too. So basically, they take the fish and they fry it on the spot. Then from there, you just build your own. I got lettuce, tomato, onions, and banana peppers and jalapenos. So basically, if the sandwich itself tastes bad outside the fish, it's on your ass. But overall, it's okay. Here we have some fudge from Junior's Candy and Bulk Foods. Got the maple fudge going down. Ooh.
What the fuck is fudge?
Extremely rich.
Now I'm
This
thinking about
my
like, what is
second
this?
time having fudge outside of Buc-ee's. When it comes to fudge, this right here just might be on the level of Buc-ee's.
Like, what's the
But
texture
man,
like? I don't
when
understand.
tell you, when you bite into this, it's chewy and extremely intense. It's very intense. Yeah, I can't eat
Pure
fudge.
sugar,
I'll die.
gooey,
It's Oreo
chewy.
fudge. I like this one better. So she asked me, did I want the Oreo in my fudge? Yeah. This right here isn't as rich as the maple. It's probably because it has a lot more going on in the maple. So if you want something that's a little less rich, but it's not as flavorful as the maple, this is definitely a go-to. Both of these
Pickles.
are a stand called Jake's Pickles. Lord knows I love a good pickle, bitch. This is a sweet cake.
I feel like I gotta get into eating pickles just like casually.
Oh yeah.
I only eat them as when they're in something really.
I'm getting something to go back with me on the jet, bro. These pickles are insanely good. They're crunchy. They have a slight taste of Cajun, but it's mostly sweet. This is Miyagi. Oh, I like you too. So this one seems to have red pepper flakes, onions, and maybe garlic in here. Maybe not. Nevertheless, it ends with a very satisfying sweet taste.
Smoked turkey.
Some best pickles on the planet, and it ain't close. Here we have a smoked turkey from Yoder's Barbecue. It's juicy, skin's crispy, it's meaty, and most importantly, this is what I like to call a biggin. You know what I'm saying? Does it taste smoked? Hell no. This tastes more like a baked turkey leg than anything.
I don't trust turkey legs ever since I got that really big one at Red Fair, and it was just such a hassle to eat, man. It was such a pain in the ass to eat. Like, I was just like, I don't know, I thought it'd be like a fun thing to get, and then I just had this huge turkey leg, and I wasn't even a quarter of the way through it, and I was like, I don't even want this anymore. But I paid so much for it that I have to eat it.
Vanilla bean cheesecake.
You're kind of smoked turkey.
Cheesecake is
Thank
very
you.
custardy, a graham cracker bottom. On the top has the vanilla bean and the whipped cream. I'm used to my cheesecake being a little firm. I ain't gonna lie to you. The texture of this is kind of throwing me off just a little bit, but the vanilla bean taste kind of brings me back on track. You feel what I'm saying?
What was the last one? Smoothie.
From
What the fuck?
No, this ain't bad now. So this right here got it's a lot of in here, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. What I think is strawberries, pineapples, and maybe some bananas in here, blueberries. Then they blend everything up. I think there's kiwi in here too. They give you an option.
Oh my god, Chibli, you're in there.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like the taste that stands out the most in this is probably the kiwi, bro. But overall, you'll like it. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one spot that I left out of this review. Shout out to DJ's Wings. I was gonna come there.
They have wings.
Chicken, but that line was just
Oh my god.
disrespectful, and I was not standing in it. I just won't.
Bro,
So
these
this was
Amish
my
people are making
first
6
Amish
figures.
market experience. The vibes was pretty cool, all right? Although some people in there do got some little attitudes. It almost seems like they about tired of y'all asses up in there, if I'm being quite honest. But nevertheless, it is a lot going on in there. It's a lot of traffic, so I get it. If you're ever in the Laurel, Maryland area and you're looking for something different, this is a place you want to check out.
I'll probably never be in Maryland, but thanks for the suggestion. Look at this importantly. This better be important, bro. What the fuck, man? Why was they the only one that... Why was I the only one? Also, why is this video giving, like, one of those, like, when someone, like... When, like, a security guard films, like, a CCTV camera thing and tries to leak it to the press and their hands are shaking because they know, like, they might lose their job over
White
this.
people be like,
B-Bucks, thank you. Thank you, B-Bucks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. What else do we watch? What else do we watch? What else do we watch? I may be thinking about doing Until Dawn this weekend, but I'm not sure yet, so don't hold me to that. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. It's in my mind, and I'm thinking about it. I just want my rice cooker, man. I want my rice cooker. Oh my god, I want my rice cooker. Are you thinking about it though? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about that shit. Whales. Whale. Imagine the feeling, bro. La Fufu Summer, y'all. What is La Fufu? What is La Fufu? Your ultimate guide to La Bubu's knockoff. Knockoff La Bubu's. What is a La Bubu? La Bubu. Looks like the kind of toys that they would make in like Soviet Russia. I have a request. What's your request, man? Don't show it on your stream first in case it doxes you. Oh my god, what are you gonna do to me, man? Send it, dude. Give it to me. Any day now. Zoom Earth. Go to May 4th in the Pacific Ocean. May 4th. On the pressure? Okay. 2 o'clock. Wait, I can't even. Oh, is this in my time? Okay, hold on. I gotta like fucking figure out. I gotta figure out what the fuck. What is our time difference? What time is it for you right now? I guess I can show this. I don't think I'm being doxxed. 4 p.m. here on Friday. So it's 4 p.m. for you right now. That means it's a 7-hour time difference. That means I gotta go to. Okay, you're gonna need to go up north, right? Can we go here? It's boobs. Dude, I thought you were gonna be like, look at this huge storm that's gonna spawn in 2 days from now. It's gonna devour my house. I want you to remember me fondly. But like, I guess this works. We figured out a loophole, bro. We can show boobs on stream. Wait, let me make sure you're okay with the wind. My God, dude. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. It was a bit crazy there a while ago, eh? We had a thunderstorm earlier, but now it's meant to be sunny for a week. Damn, bro, you're being barraged from all sides. What else they got? Radar. Light rain. Oh my God, this is crazy. What? They got like clouds and shit. Temperature. Go to Australia. Watch this, dude. Booyah. Booyah. Oh, nice 32 degrees in Port Hedland. I figure shit out on this website. Let's see what's going on in America. Ooh, 0 degrees Celsius here. Wow. -1. Let's check out the winds. Dude, it's going in a circle, man. I think a tornado's spawning in. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's look at the radar. Damn, what the fuck's going on here, dude? Oh, well, that is anticlimactic. Calm down as soon as we... Heavy rain. Heavy rain reference. Check Florida. Bro, there's nothing happening in Florida. Humidity. Damn. Holy shit. That's crazy. Whoa. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God. Damn, dude. Like, turn off a couple lights. You know what I mean? All right, Denver, sending up some lights. Holy shit, LA. That's incredible. I love websites like this. They don't make them like this anymore. Chib's link reminded me of this. The fuck is that? What the fuck? Bro. Where is this? Margate. Margate, England. Alright, what else you got? What is the wonder here? I've been on this road. I've driven right on this road. Damn. Infinite Mirror Maze, San Francisco, California. Hamburg, Germany, the miniature carnival. I love shit like this. I always wanted a miniature train set. Because that shit is just awesome to watch go. God's Own Junkyard, London, England. Whoa. My dad builds a Christmas mini tent every year. It's his only hobby. Dude, that's fucking awesome. Oh, okay. I didn't see the little chords for a bit. I was actually about to lose my mind. I thought it was just floating there. Just give me a headache so quick. Dude, this would give me a headache. What the fuck is going on? Bird invasion in Portugal. Did y'all read about how Portugal and Spain, like the whole power grid went off? They lost power in the entire fucking peninsula, dude. They lost it all, bro. They just fucking went off, which is crazy. Maybe that's why my viewer count was down today. I'm sorry to say, but this was like days ago, man. But I'm sure, like, you know, maybe it made them like want to go, like, you know, I'm sure that's what it was, man. It was like a ripple effect. Maybe to telly. Yeah, they're going back to television. Grand Mosque. Oh, fancy. Quebec, Canada, Habitat 67. Wait, is this the shit that I saw when I was in Montreal? I swear to God, I saw some shit like this from like what looks like that area. And I remember seeing this building and I was like, that looks fucking insane. What is that? Bro, I've been everywhere. I've seen the world. Damn, I never even took a closer look at it. This does look awesome. The Great Train Graveyard. Wow. One day my streaming setup is going to be in a random field like this. Sea lions. Potato Hotel, Idaho. Of course Idaho would have some shit like this, man. The fucking Potato Hotel. The Big Apple. Oh my god, it's enormous. Kennedy Space Center. Oh shit, dude, this is where they did all that shit. Largest garden gnome. You know what one of my goals is? And this is an asshole thing to do, but like these like little American towns, they love to be like, oh, we have the world's largest garden gnome. What if I just invest a bunch of money and I build a bigger one? And then I call them out. I call them out. I say, yours is no longer the bigger one. Change the fucking name. And I know that I'm like ruining probably like their only source of tourism by doing this, but like, I don't know, like maybe find something that's like not a gimmick. I don't know why. Like, I don't really care. Salute in Slovenia. Hey, better than the last time when we were in Slovenia and just treat you. Who remembers that, huh? Brazilian Cathedral. Wow. The Thing. Oh my god, it's The Thing. What the fuck? I don't know if I want to go in there. Bruh. Okay, literally me and Chiblee on Truck Simulator, dude. This is the kind of shit that starts happening. Oh my god, it's the Stone in Focus. The Stone in Focus monkey, bro. This is literally where it's from, bro. It's the Stone in Focus monkey. Dixie Forever, thank you. National Mustard Museum. Okay, if Estonian mustard isn't in here, burn this whole fucking thing to the ground, I swear on my life. Hello. The Fremont Troll. Whoa. Someone's having an out-of-body experience. Stranded, Roswell, New Mexico. What the? Where are they going? 6 roundabouts. Burning Man. Oh my god, dude. I remember when they got stuck in the mud. They got stuck in the mud at Burning Man. Giant chair. Average Disney fan. What the fuck? Is that like legal? Windows XP wallpaper. Bro, what? Yeah, this can't be it. The fuck? It is. It looks fucking boring now. What do they got here? Sky March. Well, they're not even trying, dude. They're not even. It's not even that high. Not sorry to like shit on their vibe, but Minion Home. Topless men. Okay. Like, I guess, but like that, you know, shit like this happens. Stonehenge. Oh my god, someone knocked them over. I've never been to the Stonehenge because, like, fuck me, dude. It's in the middle of nowhere. Why couldn't they just build it in, like, central London? Why couldn't they predict the future and just put it in central London, man? Like, the hell? Plastic bottle home. Okay. Traffic light tree. Okay. Interesting parking. I guess that is kind of interesting. Surfing practice. Cool. Fish on a bicycle. Fishes are not supposed to do that. Umbrella field. Oh, that one's nice. The hell? This guy can't get enough of a look. The Stig. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, this one is actually mind-blowing. This one is gorgeous, and it's in Belgium. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? This is in Belgium. China. Oh my god. Oh my days. Oh, this is the part where this song like fucking gets scary, man. Like, I'm just trying to vibe. Me to go to China. Ghibli. You, me, China. Clones. Okay, that is that is smooth. Can't really use your phones in China though. Bro. ExpressVPN, man, that'll never stop me. What the fuck? Bro, this is a whole ass buffet. I watched this guy on YouTube where like he does streams multiple times a week where he just looks at Google Earth for 4 hours trying to find like some cool shit. That's crazy. Dinosaur walker. Sled dogs. Dolphins. Yeah, Venice, we get it. You have canals. We get it. I have never had a banana split, and I thought it would be something that would have happened to me by now, because it was always like in the cartoons, the banana split would always be like the go-to dessert. Everybody would always get the banana split. And I thought it would happen to me. It's not great. It definitely does give like the first motherfucker to ever draw a cartoon. It was probably like a big luxury when he was young. So now like we're all subjected to this propaganda of banana split. But like technology's evolved. Okay, first of all, let's talk about this, dude. What the hell is this? Car hinge. No, the US would do some shit like this, man. They fucking would. Imagine the Stonehenge, but it was a bunch of cars. You know what? Maine? Maybe one day we'll see each other. Maine, you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't be against visiting Maine someday. Why not? They probably got like a Estonian-ish vibe going on there. Oh, look at that shit. That's beautiful. Beautiful trees. Ice cave. Internet Explorer grave in South Korea. Internet Explorer, he was a good tool to download other browsers. Dude, that's nostalgia right there. Lava Lake. Narrow passage in Saudi Arabia. Cool. The jump. Dude, I don't think he's jumping. I think what's happening is, and this is, don't Google this because I know what I'm talking about. When you're really up high on a mountain, the gravity is very low. There's very low gravity. So it really, like, everyone's going like, this is so cool. He's in extreme distress because he's about to float away into the sky from his friends, and he'll never see them again. They'll never speak again. He's probably going to get hit by a plane or something, and he's probably going to die. So don't, like, romanticize things like this. You don't know what you're talking about. It's fucking sick, dude. You make me sick. Furniture capital of the world. Large drawers. Cool. I think if I was doing a cross-country road trip in America, I think by like the fifth biggest object in the world, I think I'd start driving past them. I think I would just fucking floor it past them at that point. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think, I hit my limit. I watched a video on what this is one time, but I forget. Thor's Revenge. Abandoned automotive plant in Detroit, Michigan. Abrupt end. Wow. Northern Lights in Lapland. I should go to Lapland someday. I should. It's not too far from me. The Scarecrows in northern Finland. Very narrow house. Dude, this is what they're trying to build in Saudi Arabia. They're trying to build the line. Oh, this is some fucking Harry Potter shit, bro. Important message. Does anybody know what it's saying? Because I don't. Optimus Prime. Okay, that one's pretty cool. I would take a picture with Optimus Prime. House McDonald's. Dr. House owns a McDonald's. Oh, he's over. End of the world. All right, chill ass hangout spot. Seven Magic Mountains. See, shit like this needs to happen in Truck Simulator, bro. Also, I got emailed about this game that's coming out. Let me show you. Wait. If I can find it, there it is. It's like an Australian truck simulator, man. I don't know when it's dropping, but they keep emailing me about it. They keep saying we're making Australian truck simulator. Who knows? Maybe they'll sponsor me when it drops. Please, please, please. I've done enough wait, there's a sale on Steam right now that's called Polish Constitution Days 2025. Damn, bro. Let's play. Dude, there's like 100 games in here. Hundred freaking games. Oh, peak is on. I think I'm gonna go for it today. I would like to stream again tomorrow and Saturday and maybe Sunday. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, but I would like to. I'll decide tomorrow whether we're doing Until Dawn on the weekend. Would be fun. It would be good. We could get it done in 2 streams. Mario Kart soon. Maybe tomorrow if I go live. Maybe tomorrow. And now we have that game in the back burner that I was going to do, but we got into